Okay, we're live. I don't know why it's not letting me put the background. I know it's pretty late, but still, might as well. I don't know why it's not big screen. I'm trying to do the ice incident, but I don't have a prompt for that. I can't make the screen. I'm trying to figure it out how to make it bigger. I mean, it is like 3 a.m. basically. I was gonna go live at like 11. I just is that Val? Hello, Val. How you doing? Are you gonna act unhinged again? Yes, you may join, Val. All right, you can join. We know you're a crash out a little bit. I just want to yap. Yeah, sure, you can do that. You have to like the live first to do that, though. I don't see you in a request. Oh, there you are.
Okay, so I had some tea from earlier today. So there was this guy who had this panel open, and he was like, "Oh, women who breastfeed in public are bad, like lazy parents, right?"
Yeah.
People just be talking about anything these days. So I had came up there, right? And I had asked him, well, why do you think that? He said, oh, because these women haven't made preparations. He couldn't even say preparations. This motherfucker said preparations.
Oh, wow.
And
Wow.
then I had gave him a whole argument on how he was advocating for women who breastfeed to starve their children in public.
Wow. That's pretty bad.
He's like, oh no, that's not true. And I said, okay, do you have any kids? He said, I don't understand why that's relevant. I said, it is relevant because if your wife breastfeeds and let's say your child gets hungry in public, are you going to tell her that makes you a lazy parent?
That's quite the opposite, actually.
And I literally told him that. I said, if anything, a mother who is taking time to breastfeed her child in public is doing a great job as a mother. So I don't understand what his argument was. His argument was just that, well, they should have made preparations. Okay, even if you make preparations, that doesn't stop the fact that your child is going to get hungry because he was talking about newborn children, right? And well, if you have kids or if you've been around kids, especially newborn children, you would know that they're biologically wired to be fed every 2 hours. And then he said, well, can't you just bottle feed them? Okay, not every child can latch onto a bottle.
Yeah.
And that is because they know the difference between the mother's boob and a bottle. He's like, oh, that's not true. There is studies out there.
Yeah. That's
Like that was literally the dumbest debate I've had to do.
Oh, wow.
And the thing that he did, he was like he's one of those people who's like, oh, age, race, and sex. Okay, told him, and I asked him for his. Oh, that doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to say you're 45, black, and morbidly obese. How about them apples?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Jeez.
And then at the end, before he told me he was gonna bring up somebody else, I said, you're just mad because your baby mama made you pay child support. You're a bitter black man because you don't have a self-paying job to help you pay your child support for your kids.
Yeah.
Probably not the kindest thing, but I don't give a fuck. If you're gonna sit here and basically advocate for women to starve their children in public, you have a fucking problem.
Yeah. You do. Um.
That was the most
Is that is that
bullshit stance.
is that Kenna? Oh,
It
hello,
says
Kenna.
Kenna. It's almost 3 in the morning. I'm gonna
I haven't
sleep.
seen
Okay.
Kenna in like forever. Even though I saw her like a few days ago. Is that Invincible? Request
Slinky.
cancel. Request cancel. That's weird. I think it's
So
Invincible.
that was I literally oh my god, I wanna show you this. Okay, I'm gonna show you the screenshot I got of this guy's panel.
Better not be
This before I
weird.
was on it though.
Better not be weird. Better not be sus
If
or
it'll
anything.
let
Is
if
it
it'll
sus?
no, it literally just states the things that he said. The first one was the breastfeeding one, and the second one was there will not be a woman president, and the other one was the world will suffer without men. If it will not, okay, here it is. It's like a little bit cut off, but
Let me see.
the red one up there is lazy parenting, is what he had said. And I had told Connie, start up a live because I'm about to crash the fuck out, dude. But when I had came up there, was getting really angry because apparently, according to everybody else, it was rage bait, but like he seemed so serious about it. He was like, "Well, I'm not gonna say that." Like I was saying, like I had said, you're basically advocating for women to starve their children while they're out in public. And he's like, "Well, do you have kids?" I have a child. And I said, "Yes, I have one kid." And he's like, "Okay, do you feed your child in public?" Yes, I fed my child in public because if my child is hungry, I'm going to feed them in public. I do not care. Yes, I understand that there are weird people out there that will stare at my boobs because I'm feeding my child. But another thing is that maybe we should start advocating for these companies or these places to build places for mothers to breastfeed their children.
I mean, they do exist.
Yes, they do, but they only exist in like very packed places like airports and malls.
Yeah.
So I don't get it. Like you want to sit here and call women who breastfeed people or breastfeed their children in public lazy parents when it's quite the opposite. And he's like, "Okay, well what's the reasoning for breastfeeding?" Okay, breastfeeding gives the child more nutrients than formula feeding them.
Yeah.
Damn. Simple as fucking that, dude. Like
Yeah.
I actually, oh my god, I wanted to shout slurs at this man so fucking
Oh, we
badly.
know you like to do that.
You're right. That's why I got banned from Fortnite.
Yeah, we know you like to do that.
Listen, I will only do it in necessary situations, and that was a necessary situation for me to start yelling slurs at
With
him.
me? Saying that was not necessary. You're saying at me what I do.
No, not you. I'm saying like in that situation.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, sure.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna look back at that screenshot and get his username because I'm going to join another one of his panels and tear his ass the fuck up again.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
No, you should have seen how many people were rooting for me down in the comments.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Do you have? I have a question. Do you know about the ice incident that happened?
About the lady who got like popped 3 times in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about it?
You have like a prompt about that I can use?
Why do you want to do a prompt about that?
Yeah. Do you have like a prompt that I could use for that, or a picture or a screenshot of that incident, so I could use that? Because nobody's joining right now.
Do you want me to get one?
Yeah, if you're able to.
Uh, well, it won't let you save it on TikTok. It will only let me like I can send it to you, but it like won't let you save it to your camera roll.
Send it to my Discord, so I'll do it that way.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forget I have you added on Discord. All right, I'll go look one up real quick.
Time is of the essence. I should probably get my charger too.
Do you want me to just like make a prompt for it and then send it to you?
Yeah, I don't care what you do. Yeah.
All right. So what I can do is use this little app I have that I used to make my one and only prompt that I've never used because I never go live, but I gave it to other people and they used it and it was great. But
What is this app you speak of?
it's called let me see. Pro No, wait, I'll look at it. It's called PixArt.
Oh, I heard
You
about that
can
one.
yeah, you can type in like you can type out your prompt and then you can decorate it any way you want. Why am I getting barred right now? Like what the fuck?
I don't know. Yeah, the Timu internet should probably fix that.
Probably. But like yeah, you can like get stickers in it too of like the ICE agent like logos and stuff or just like things that say ice on it and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of things you could do with it. I used it to make my prompt before. I also use it for like art purposes because I do really like art. Um, but yeah, you can use it for anything basically, and that's what I use. So
Intriguing indeed.
it is a really, I think it's a really nice app though.
I'm sure it is. I think I downloaded it in
I'm
like 10 seconds.
I'm low key just overcoming the flu, which
Oh,
is why I sound like this.
me too. I was pretty sick too.
I don't even know how I got sick though. I wasn't around anybody that was sick. I literally just woke up one morning, head was hurting bad as fuck, my nose done for, my throat super duper sore. It hurt to swallow. My whole body was hurting. It's just everything was hurting. And then literally the next day I woke up fine and I had an ear infection.
Oh wow. Look at you.
I still have an ear infection and it fucking hurts.
Wow. Wow.
And then the lady the doctor I went to see, prescribed me um stuff for me to get over my flu
Oh.
and stuff for my ear infection. She gave me these like pills for my ear infection. I've never had these ones before. And she said, well, the other ones would cause me to like vomit and like just throw up constantly. So she said, I'm going to choose the ones that are gentler on the stomach. The one she gave me made me throw up, even though they were supposed to be gentler on the stomach. I literally spent about almost 2 hours in my bathroom throwing up.
Wow. Wow. That's terrible. Is the prompt ready?
No, I haven't started making it.
Okay.
I have to leave the app.
Okay. You do that.
Yeah, do you want? I'll leave and come back, and then I'll send it to you on Discord.
Okay. It might take like 30 minutes, but okay.
It'll take me 30 seconds.
Okay. I'm sure.
I'll be back. Wait, what do you want like the words to be like?
Something I don't know. Something about the incident. You tell me.
Oh, like what's your opinion on the ice incident?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I'll be back.
I don't even know what Candy's even talking about. I should probably get my charger. I wasn't even saying anything. That's the thing. Yeah, I should definitely get my chargers. My phone's at like 16%. I'll be right back. This is a pretty late live. Yeah. Now that is the thing. Oh no, it's Mac of all people. Oh gee. Oh dear. Oh my gosh. Not Mac.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
What's up, gay one?
I am happy. Thank you. Thank you. That is a compliment.
Yeah, you have with all them wieners up your butt.
No, I'm married. I don't do that.
That don't mean shit, nigga. You, yeah. I'm just kidding. What's up, fool?
How you doing?
Chilling, bro. Those Christian abolitionists are brain dead.
Oh, the live of Sarah. Yeah, I was there. I was. I had.
She's so stupid, bro. So stupid.
Well, that's what happens when you don't submit to Rome's authority. This is pretty. Yeah.
I don't submit to authority of no man. I submit to the one true leader of all kind. That's God.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you're a Protestant.
Protestants are kind of dumb, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I hate Protestants out of anyone else. Like
I mean,
Orthodox are cool. I can tolerate Catholics. Protestants, they can all die for all I care.
okay, I wouldn't say that. All right, but I wouldn't say that. But I think their theology is very messed up, and they keep asking these like.
Protestantism is like whitewash Christianity, literally.
Well, the thing is, they keep asking all this epistemic knowledge questions, and like they weren't really. Well, she didn't even really.
There's no such thing as epistemic knowledge. That's like saying knowledge. Epistemology is knowledge itself and sort of things by which exist.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But yeah, it's. I don't know. Their lives are always like that. Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, this bitch. Hell no.
Hello.
Who are you? I don't even know you.
Why do you sound
Okay,
constipated?
anyway.
Okay.
I know
Yeah.
you.
What
yeah,
do you
host
think?
kicker. She's a troll, bro. Kick her right now.
I'm not a troll. Wait, I
You
literally
are a
just
troll.
came. I don't know you, first
on
of
your
all. Why
mother,
did you
on your
say
mother,
that?
you're a troll. On your mother, you're a
All
troll.
right.
Anyway, I wanted to answer.
Yeah, host kicker, bro.
Can you
I
like
swear,
mute the hater
I'm
on the
gonna get your
corner?
live shut down if you don't kick this bitch, bro. I swear to God.
No, you could
Wait,
kick
are
him and
they
block him.
actually?
So
Wait. Let's.
I'm not Muslim. Just saying.
All right, but we don't actually have anybody else. So like, what do you
Nah,
think?
bro, kick this bitch because I'm gonna get your live
I didn't
shut
even do
down, bro.
anything.
You did.
What's
bitch.
wrong
you know
with
who I am.
you? I
Bitch,
don't know
kill yourself.
you.
I don't care.
All right, simmer down. All right.
I don't know you.
I don't. Like.
All right.
You
So.
sound like you need sleep. You sound tired.
And
like
you sound
go to
like you need to
sleep.
disappear off the earth.
Okay. All right.
Are you
I'm not
okay?
saying- Okay.
So, are you
Are you
okay?
the
Did
guy
take
who
your
I
meds?
said are your
Did you
parents
take your
cousins?
meds?
Is that you?
Okay.
Take your
Enough.
meds.
Enough.
Oh,
All right.
that's
So what do you think about the
rude.
prompts? What do you think about the
You take
prompts?
your meds.
Okay, so I honestly don't think that would ever. Oh, wait, can you do something about him? He's being rude.
Okay, Mac. I'm trying
Can you mute
to.
him?
All right,
He's
Mac.
rude.
All right. Let's just
Thank
simmer
you.
down, everybody. All right.
Finally,
What do you
peace
think
and
about the
quiet.
prompt?
Okay, so like me personally, I would never, ever marry someone outside of my religion because, yeah, that just wouldn't work. Do you know like the different beliefs, like crazy beliefs that other religions have? Yeah, no, that's not happening. But you can marry like a liberal guy, and if you're conservative, like that can work maybe. If you
How?
have like similar beliefs a little bit, you know. What do you think?
No, I don't think that would work. I think they're just.
Yeah, host. Just to
Wait,
be very
how?
clear, she also blasphemed Christianity. To have a recording of her, just to be clear.
No, you don't.
I guess
I
I'll look
don't
at that
even know
later.
you.
I think I'll guess I'll look at
Yeah,
that
you know me
later.
from the
but-
last says Khalid. It's Khalid. That's my other account.
Why are you on an alt account? I only saw you one time
is
on
an
All right,
TikTok.
all right, we'll talk about
Okay.
that stuff later. Oh, I think she has a prompt.
Yeah,
now.
this isn't my alt account.
I just sent you the prompt.
Okay, let me look
Yeah,
at
this
one.
isn't my alt. This is my main account, by the way.
Okay.
Why do you have so many accounts?
All right.
I only have
Anywho,
2 accounts, dumbass.
I'm going to explain why wouldn't it be the
Whatever.
case. I think a conservative and a liberal are pretty in polar opposites. I don't think it will work.
Yeah, it won't
Well,
work.
not
I don't
only
know what
that,
this.
it also depends on the
I
way
don't know.
that one
Yeah, hold
wants to
on.
raise
Wait,
their
hold on.
kid.
I don't know. I don't know what SMR is talking.
Girl, talk. What the hell?
Yeah, she's
I'm
not
not
new. She's
new.
been here. Shut up.
I'm
whore.
up here
So,
like every day.
like, shut the fuck up.
Okay, but he's talking
I
over
wouldn't
you.
say that, but simmer down.
Why are you letting him talk over you?
Asmara, shut the fuck up.
Damn,
do a
there's
pause.
no-
Do a
Asmara,
pause.
why is your voice so
Yo,
monotone?
Asmara, do a pause.
Can you
sentence.
leave and go to sleep? You need rest. You sound so sleepy.
Asmara sounds like she has a sub-Saharan IQ. But Maharib, I just I had to deal with our our
Did you get the
apparent
prompt?
mutual enemy somehow. The dude that we were talking about
Oh.
the other night.
Dang it.
Which one?
You know.
Do you want me to
one,
like
you know the
shrink
one.
it a little bit?
I have
Yeah.
some things recorded.
All right, I'll like
but
try to crop it. I'll
Yo,
be back again.
There's 2 people talking. I can't hear. What happened,
Oh.
Shakur?
yeah, I'll hit you up afterwards. Bro's
Yeah, no,
tweaking
DM it
out
to
right
me, my
now.
boy.
Tweaking out. He's tweaking out right now. You get what I'm saying there? Anyway, I'll talk to you about it later.
Got
But
4 scump in the chat.
Protect. What is
Yeah.
your opinion on the ICE incident? Yeah, it was justified. He had internal bleeding. It's reported by CBS, CNN. All of the medical records have come out from them being reported
Yeah,
on by
it is
those
justified. I
news
mean, me
outlets.
personally, what I would have done, like, given the fact the window was open, I would have tased the bitch. But, you know, in this instance, he was justified.
You can't taser through the windshield, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, like, I would have went about it differently, but then again, it's like she hit the nigga with the car. It's like, what do you expect?
All right. I mean, like, you know, if a
I
bitch
mean, I
hits
ain't
me
gonna
with
lie,
a car,
I would have
you
shot
know.
the bitch 5 times.
Just say pew pew, bro.
All you would have heard is
No comment.
Anyway.
But okay.
How's it going, my guy? I appreciate you having me up on the panel. Thank you very much. I
You're
do
welcome.
support the actions of the individual.
I mean, I'm just going to say I do support the action of the individual.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
Spinoza,
as if
bro.
we analyze the
Spinoza.
situation, you know. We just
So,
think it'll be a debate.
Spinoza,
Anywho,
have you now witnessed the cope? Have you now witnessed the
yeah,
cope, Spinoza?
I have,
anywho,
and
The Curry Cope.
so EBT, what do you think about
Curry
the
Cope.
No,
prompt?
different type of cope.
So
yeah, so I would just say, he was justified in his actions because self-defense is self-defense.
right, sure. Anybody else?
I said he was justified.
Oh, okay. Oh, this person in the bottom, hot. You come up. Should pay anyway. Necessary. Come up.
What does Candy mean
Oh,
by
hot
bruh
apparel's
dialectic
a
not
troll.
I don't
disruption?
know. Well,
But
Candy is an intellectual titan, so I'd be careful.
Intellectual titan?
Yeah.
Yo, Tupor, you wanna know it's funny how some of these niggas be talking shit, but I'll dead ass take their moms out on a date.
Okay.
I don't know what you're saying here. Protect.
You know
What
what
the
I'm
fuck
saying,
do you
bro?
mean? Candy's an
I'm
intellectual
tall,
titan.
I'm light skinned, I'm muscular.
Well, her prowess is pretty top tier. That's what I mean.
What prowess?
Her intellectual prowess and her debating skills and knowledge skills. She debates religion the most. She's like top tier.
So what? She's an atheist or?
No, she's a Christian.
I'm one of the best
Ooh.
debaters, and I'm actually the best
Yeah,
debater in this
the
community in terms of theology and religion.
wait. Candy said I said dialectic, not disruption, meaning the goal should be dialectic, not disruption. Okay, what I'm asking you to do is expand upon what the fuck you meant by dialectic, not disruption. But
Yo,
you're
Tupor,
just
guess, yo,
repeating the thing.
Tupor, guess who we got in the house? We got that schizophrenic maniac in here.
Oh, is he here?
Yep.
Hey, Based. How's it going, man? Thanks for coming after you slandered
Oh,
me.
Based is here?
Yo, Base, what happened to our wife, man? She's my wife.
All right, we should probably just
Bruh, alright, I'm gonna dip
yeah.
out.
She's my wife too, nigga.
This is that dumb shit that I'm talking
I
about.
please her
Alright,
better though. My dick
oh,
is big. I
thank you,
please her.
Val,
Tweaker,
for
why?
the thank you, Val, for
Tweaker,
the.
why did you end your
Yeah, you're
entire
welcome.
life just to
If
come
you
here?
want, I could put your name in it, but
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary.
Wait, didn't Tinker say he likes watching his wife get railed?
what?
All right, we're
He
just gonna
literally,
move on
I
from
don't
that.
know. I
We're just
don't
gonna
know.
move on.
She's
We're just
getting
gonna move
blown out
on.
by she's
I
getting
don't
blown
know.
out by Daquan right now. But anyway,
All right, Val, what do you think about a prompt? I mean, you made it.
Bro,
So
you got banana. Bro, you kicked me
Well,
off the panel.
I
Fuck you
mean,
talking about
like
you got
like
banana.
Tupor said, it was justified. She low key deserved to get slimed the fuck out.
I did not say those words. Please do
Well,
not put those words in my mouth. What I said
that's what
was
I'm
it was a
saying.
justified self-defense incident. That's what I said.
oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Don't put
so
those
she
words in my
deserved to
mouth.
get slimed out because of that.
Well, I wouldn't put it like that,
Don't.
but
That's how I'm putting it.
yo, Tupor, I got a question, man.
Brother, I
I'm
swear
not
to
gonna say
God.
anything. Have you ever like heard someone talk and all you hear is
okay, enough, Mac. All right. I already have an indication for this. I think I know where this is going. All right. Anywho, anybody else? We had this one guy yesterday who was like really going at it. With this prompts. Oh, I forgot to invite someone. He said he wanted to join. Whatever.
Wait, so but are you just gonna alternate prompts every 5 seconds or what?
No, this is the same prompt. Fam?
Yeah, I just had cropped it like a little bit.
Yeah, cuz you be tweaking, man.
Yo, Tweaker,
Base,
Tweaker, you
look, check my
realize
page
you
out.
are a
Yo, Base,
Protestant.
check my page. Look on my main page. I debate Orthodox
Yo.
Christians all the time and bake them. What are you talking about?
No. Based is not orthodox. Bro was just preaching fucking Calvinism earlier. He said we couldn't even know God unless God reached out to us
No, I'm just
himself.
saying, like, Base is such a
Don't
schizophrenic
even.
idiot. Like, he's
No,
so
he's.
dumb. Like, bro, well,
Oh
like,
my
I
God.
debate anyone. Eastern Orthodox Christians, Catholics, whatever. I have so many videos on my page. Like, what are you talking about, dude?
No, it's just the comment. Bro's like, to be honest, you argue against prots, nobody of substance. You're a fucking prot. You're arguing for Calvinism in your lives, Tweaker. You dumb
Bruh,
fuck. What
somebody
are you
give him
talking
his
about?
medication, please.
All right. All right. There's
Bro,
one
nah,
person.
I mean, bro wouldn't let me speak in his live, and he decided to come to this one and talk shit in the comments for some reason. So, like, I'm gonna talk shit back.
Amelia left.
I'm not gonna
Come
shut my
on.
mouth.
Amelia, come up and speak for yourself. What do you think about the prompt?
Wait, stop. You sounded so sad when I left. Anyways.
Yeah. What do you think of the prompt to crash out, Amelia?
I haven't. Hey, now calm down. What's your opinion on the ice incident? I don't know.
Oh, you
I
don't know.
truly, honestly, I don't really know, like, actually, genuinely what happened. Like, I've heard two different, like,
Yeah.
like I've heard both sides, and I truly don't know what happened.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know. I heard a woman bumped into a police officer, and then end of story. That's what I heard.
The
Oh.
lady Lo Kerr genuinely tried to run him over and he slimed her shit out.
Oh, well then, based,
Yep.
I guess.
I don't know. I don't know.
But
Yep.
I'd
In
have
other
to know
words,
the full story in order to, like, actually make,
he tried to run
like, a
into her.
claim about it.
He tried to run in. She tried to run into him with her car, and all he did after that was wop pop pop till you fatty wop.
That person's
Okay,
voice sounds
let's not phrase it
familiar.
like that. Okay, but yeah, Amelia usually is lacking knowledge in a lot of these discourses, and you try to help Amelia, but crashes out. So you can't tell me what to do.
Okay, buddy, look, you know what? You can calm down, because you're the one crashing out right now.
I'm very, very, very calm.
I'm not
And
gonna
I'm
lie,
very, very
Amelia. No
calm.
offense. Every time you speak, right, I can just like taste the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. That shit's crazy.
Ew, that shit's nasty. Calm down.
That's blasphemy.
So,
What?
That's
Pumpkin spice latte
disgusting.
is amazing.
Yeah, it is
No,
pretty
that's
good.
disgusting.
so this might seem a little weird, but you know how I look at these incidents and I'm like, yeah, that was justified, and yeah, that wasn't justified. I'm like, so what would I have done in that situation? Because like, if somebody hit me with a car as a civilian, I'm doing the same thing.
Slamming her out, yeah.
I probably wouldn't be like, you do.
I'm hitting her with that Fetty Wap special.
All right, Mac. All right. Stop.
That's for the guy in the That's for the guy in the comment section.
Okay, stop. How about you and that guy 1v1?
Is that
How
Zero?
about okay. How about you and that guy 1v1 up here about whatever you're talking about?
Yeah, bring
Oh,
that
Yeah,
Desert
Hector.
monkey up here.
Hector.
Bring that
Hello,
Desert monkey
Hector.
up here.
You know, I
What's
saw
happening,
you like unalive in Troy like a month ago. It was a very sad scene.
Damn,
I wish
that's
they did your
sad.
character better, you know.
What
I'm
happened?
not a host.
I saw you like unalive in Troy. I saw like a month ago.
Oh yeah, dude, it was a rough time, man. But I gotta stand up for Troy, you know.
Yeah.
I got to.
Yeah.
Those Greeks, man, they ruin everything.
I know, right?
Bro, now this man.
Protect, are you gonna give me back my mods, bro?
Aren't you a mod right now?
No, I'm not. I'll type in the chat.
Okay,
See?
represent me, Mel. Don't represent me, Mel. Don't crash out. All right. So anybody else have
Oh, wait,
opinions?
that's Val?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
How did you not
either.
know that was me?
I didn't even know that was her.
Yeah, I didn't know
Buki,
either.
I was literally texting you in that group chat literally not even 2 days ago.
I didn't know your fucking voice, and I don't know your. Did you just call me
I've sent
Pookie?
voice notes.
What? Whose mans is this? I don't know who Val even is. I remember the name, but
I'm the goat.
I need to put
She's
two
a
and two
crash
together.
out, so yeah. I just see Selena.
I'm
right there.
also, so you know, we're all crash
Anyways.
outs here. I think the panel's full of crash outs, except for like Kat and Hector.
Yo, Mo, really quickly. So,
Maybe Spinoza, but
I get called a crash out all the time, even though I don't think I.
So,
Hector,
Mo,
I was
really quickly, so,
I literally got banned from that live earlier, bro. Like, why'd they ban
Dude, that
me
was-
for speaking the truth?
Dude, you called
yeah,
up that.
Protect,
You
can you
called
do
up
me a
that
favor?
chick.
Can you mute this Mo guy from the comment section because he's just another. He's mad. Both his parents are related.
I want him to come up. I can't invite him up.
I told him both.
I
Listen, I
usually
told this
use
guy in the
private
last
account
live his
from-
mom and dad are siblings, and he's angry about that.
Mo,
Wait,
why
you
are you down in
actually-
the comment section instead of actually coming up here and speaking your truths?
Come up.
He said monkey. He said monkey, so I think it's supposed to be racist. So you're definitely gonna be muted. Just come up.
Come up, bitch boy, come on.
No, Wagyu, I probably only crash out once a day, and it's usually when someone's just being a complete dumb fuck.
Oh, it's Plasma. The intellectual titan Plasma's in there. So
Yo, Plasma, why are you part of the KG clan, bro? Why?
I don't know what that is, but okay.
Yeah, it's like a little fucking debate team.
Oh,
Whatever they have going on.
Debate team.
I'm gonna text you later, because there was some other stuff I had heard, and I don't really want to.
Stop talking. I'm not allowed to
No,
speak.
I'm not gonna say it. No, I
No,
wasn't gonna say
yeah,
it. I said it.
Yeah,
Just send it.
yeah, the KG,
I'm just gonna text you about it.
Stop talking
Yeah,
out
the
loud. That's me.
KG clan, the KG clan just stands for closeted gays.
I'm dead.
Okay. Anywho. Anybody else to say anything about the prompt?
Isn't Kyler the runner of that? No, it's actually Karmakaze. Never mind.
I'm gonna be. I'll be. I think it was a tragic incident. There's a lot of stuff I don't like surrounding kind of how ICE necessarily always operates, but in that instance, I think it was a justified unaliving.
She
I
deserved
think
that Fetty Wap special.
I think it was a shame, even though I think it was a shame that it happened. I don't think it could have been avoided.
He was
That's what
gay.
I'm
Who
saying.
cares?
I mean, she brought on herself, so it is
Could
what
have
it
been
is.
avoided if she didn't listen to her husband belief thing
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
back.
It could have been avoided if she had followed. Yeah, it also
could have been avoided if she could have
had
stayed the
just
fuck
followed
home.
that,
Yeah.
or if she had just followed lawful orders and got out of the vehicle when she was told.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
She
Tuport.
deserved that Fetty Wap pancake. Who cares?
exactly, because she didn't stay the fuck home like she should have.
Not even that. It's the fact that I guess according to everybody else, she was a paid protester.
I heard my name.
Who gives a
Yeah,
fuck, bitch?
my husband also said she had an abusive girlfriend as well who would sit there and
Oh,
abuse
yeah.
the kids.
So why didn't she
Yeah,
run the
yeah.
girlfriend over?
She
A paid
no, she
protester.
lost.
A
She
paid
lost
protester got sent to pay the afterlife.
custody.
Yeah. She lost 2 of her kids because she was letting her girlfriend use her newborn as an ashtray.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh,
That's-
what the?
that's
Yeah, she
horrible.
definitely deserved that
She
Fetty Wap
deserved
special.
it.
Fuck everything.
That's pretty bad. Anybody else?
As a matter of fact, since she's dead, why don't we roll her up in the wood and smoke her?
All right, enough. All right, enough. All right.
I don't know, man. I always just feel bad.
All I
She
heard was
just,
my
like,
name, but I never heard anyone follow up whatever they were trying to ask me. And then I heard carpet muncher or something like that, so I don't know what was going on.
Yeah,
I was gonna
something
ask you a
like
question.
yeah.
Like he was in a live I was in, and it was about the hypothetical that was posed to me. I don't know if he heard it or not. I just wanted to. They were acting like it was crazy that I said that, like, if it doesn't greatly impact our livelihood, that we should like try to protect innocent people from being unalived.
We are Oh God.
She wasn't fucking
Yeah,
innocent.
no, thank you.
Fucking abusing her kids like that. Fuck that.
Live before it even came to that,
She
dude.
deserved to get slimed out.
She got
Deserved
slimed.
it.
She got slimed.
Hold on.
Literally, she got
Hold on.
hit with the
Oh,
Fetty Wap
okay,
special.
never mind. After God, we're all over the place here, aren't we?
Yeah, they are.
Yo, Protect, let's switch to prom, man. Let's find something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna find something else. Well, wait, Candy really likes this prom because she's a intellectual titan.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can tell. Any woman who has the name Candy, I assume, is an intellectual titan.
I'm not
instead
gonna lie,
of,
Candy is a stripper name.
Yep.
I
maybe.
wouldn't go that
I
far,
was-
but she is an intellectual titan.
You know,
Candy,
I was gonna
Candy.
say, you know, I assumed she's probably more of an intellectual titan than she is a pole holder, but
I don't know what that means.
yeah,
but,
you beat me
Strippers
to
and
the
dollar
punch.
bills. She got my
Still
money.
got my money.
all right. Anywho, this.
We're kidding, please don't
Up
kick
and
me
down
from
that
the live. Please
pole.
don't
Get
do
She
the
that.
got my
motherfucker.
money.
All
4
right.
o'clock, we going home.
Anywho,
She got that money. Money on my mind. I'm done. Sorry.
I have not heard that song in years, Mac.
Oh, I have.
back to Rationality Land.
It's Rihanna.
Who?
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Who? I forgot she even existed. Anyways, what you guys have to say?
Oh my God, can I tell y'all about my argument for abortion? Y'all want to hear it?
I do.
Okay, so these are basically just going off of notes and everything. So, actually, it's not even an argument. It's just notes, but like
That's
I
fine.
use them. So like
At
this
least you
girl,
know
I
stuff.
was on.
That's what counts and matters.
I Yeah, a couple of people here know Connie. Connie's cool, but
I've heard of her.
Oh, I know who she is. She doesn't believe. I remember that conversation, Meatball, where she doesn't believe, like, I think weed existed.
Oh, really?
Basically,
I
basically,
used to smoke that shit every fucking day before I had my kid.
well, basically, if it's a sin, it doesn't exist. We'll just give her the benefit of the doubt. That's not what she meant. Like, basically, same schmex doesn't exist because it's a sin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I would actually say that like smoking weed wouldn't inherently be a sin.
Getting high, probably, yeah.
I used it for my pain. I got
I didn't make
medically
it up.
prescribed.
Wait, Candy, I didn't make it up. That was what she said. And
Is-
whenever I bring
is-
it up,
She said.
Is doing like just a little bit of like CRACK the sin?
I would say, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Yeah.
This is gonna be different, right? Because God put every plant and animal on this earth for
Oh my
us,
god,
right?
bro.
But crack would.
EBT.
no, it's corrupted. It's corrupted.
It is corrupted.
Bro, dude, I'm just gonna start like eating poison.
So hear me out, all right? So if weed is used for like medicinal purposes and not for the purpose of like strictly getting high, I would say this wouldn't be a sin.
Okay.
What constitutes as medicinal purposes? Getting high?
No, as in like extreme chronic pain, maybe a cancer patient. That would
Like
use
I
it for
said, I
that,
used
or-
it for my chronic
Yeah.
pelvic pain.
Yeah. So EBT, I would just deposit the same thing back to you. Like there could be instances where you could use like other forms of very harsh things that you typically associate as being
I
like
used to
much
use
worse.
CBD.
That you would say like, oh, certain methamphetamines or something. Like, okay, we'll allow this to be used for medicinal reasons.
What about
but not for
painkillers?
Well, we
Painkillers
do
are
use-
also on that
So-
list.
one second. So we technically do use a form of methamphetamine for medicinal purposes.
Yeah, that's what I know that.
And Adderall, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, so when I asked, like, I thought the idea is if you could just do a little bit without getting high, then you should. It wouldn't be a sin. But I'm like, okay, what if you could just do like a little bit of CR? I don't know how CR
Hell
AC.
yeah, dude! I'll be hitting on that fancy. You know what I'm saying?
What?
As long as you don't hit that threshold.
Is there?
As long
I
as you
don't
don't hit
know.
that
Is,
threshold, it's perfectly
So-
fine.
so-
you know?
So there's gonna be no amount of Fenty that you can do without getting high.
I don't know.
No, it's just a pain reliever. Like I've been to
I was
I've been to
I was
a
low-key
pain
joking,
management
by the- I mean,
doctor.
I was like high key joking, but
Okay, well the thing
The
is,
goat is
I've actually been to a pain management doctor because of my condition. I got prescribed Tylenol with codeine. I got prescribed a Percocet. I got prescribed a Narco, and those are in the field of said
Molly
drugs.
Percocet.
Yes, but this is also going to be a derivative of a plant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
hell
all
yeah, bro.
comes
That's why I
from
love the
a
Chinese. They be producing that opium. You know what I'm saying?
Anywho, back to
To be
rationality.
in that pop, the poppy seeds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay,
Anyways,
so I'm gonna read y'all.
Okay,
some
I
of
want to
my-
hear her stuff.
Right?
I think this
Okay,
irrational Val
so-
person is gonna say something. You may speak. Yes, you may speak.
I want to hear her stuff, her notes.
Hello, we're waiting.
My connection is getting pretty bad, so like
Yeah, you
that's
should probably
why I
fix
always
that
talk.
too.
We can hear you. So speak while we can hear you.
Val,
Go.
by the way, who?
Okay, so basically, I have
Whose man's is this?
Jesus Christ, holy cow,
Holy
oh my
cow!
God,
It's
I'm
crazy.
lost.
I'm not a Hindu.
holy shit. Oh,
Your notes
okay,
on
okay.
abortion, baby girl. I got you. Your notes on
Right.
abortion.
So I have the first one is bodily autonomy is not absolute, because if you say bodily autonomy is absolute, right, you're agreeing that women are property, and you would have agreed to slavery, right? Right? Yes.
Right? Yes.
Right,
I mean,
right.
there would have to be
Yes,
an
yes,
argument
yes,
for that.
yes.
You poor, shut your mouth.
Gibbity
Anyways,
dump dump dump, yes.
Alright, hold on. This is kind of getting irritating. One at a time, please.
So
I'm
the
just
next
saying, if she's saying that there has to be an argument for it, I just want to help you grow, Val, even though I don't know who you are and you may have hated me in the past. Because
Quinn, I don't
Val,
hate
like, it
you.
gives me PTSD when I hear that name. It's
Why?
just
What
like
did I
this
No,
do?
Valerie.
you know, like the tingle in the back of your brain. I'm like, right now, I'm like, Val is just like setting off those like
You
those
can
little
actually
markers in the
say
back of
her
my brain.
name instead of Val. For
Wait, what is
short,
her
you
name?
say Valerie.
Oh,
Well,
wait,
all I
that's her
heard was
actual
Val.
name?
Yeah, y'all didn't know that?
I knew that
No, I
because
No,
didn't
I'm
know
Val
her
that.
was just.
friend.
No,
I thought Val just meant Val. I didn't think it was short for
No.
Daryl, are you
Val.
stupid?
I
Are you
remember now.
Dodo?
Was Val one of the covert feminist mods you had before Protect?
No, she was not. No, that was Jellyfish.
Bitch, I was never
No,
a
that was
feminist.
Jellyfish
I'd
and
rather
Mel,
die.
right?
I will die
Yeah,
on
no,
the
they're
hill
two
of
different
feminism
people.
needs to be destroyed.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, woman, quiet.
Okay.
All right, no, those are two different people.
W.
Oh.
All right, now
Anyway.
you may speak.
No, I know they're two different people.
Yeah. Now she can
I
speak.
have. Okay, I have. This is kind of a part to like those who say, like the baby isn't alive and it doesn't have like, you know, like valuable parts to it. So, this is just about like the baby's development. So the baby's brain starts developing at 3 weeks after conception. The neural plate forms precursor to brain and spinal cord, and at 6 to 12 weeks, the brain and neuron system begin complex development with neurons.
Yeah, no, for the baby isn't alive, we can just sort of go with 96% of biologists believe that the baby is alive from conception.
Yeah, I have that down too. That's another thing I have. Alive at conception. I have a couple definitions down too for those who say it's not a child when it quite literally is, because nobody says they're having a fetus shower. They say they're having a baby shower, but whatever.
Yeah, but that would just be like saying that words would be, I guess, important, which they are, but nobody says we're having a fetus shower just because it doesn't sound good.
Well, I only had that down because there's people that say it's not a child. So, you know?
They can.
So like, what if I said it's not a baby, but it's offspring?
That's exactly what she was pointing at. Like, most pro-choicers get at the fact that it's a clump of cells when it's not a clump of cells, because that's not how pregnancy works. Pregnancy works
Yes,
like
but
frog, and frogs being tadpoles. Tadpoles are literally babies, and that's how pregnancy works. You see, I have ultrasounds from my pregnancy that show my baby looking like a tadpole, not a clump of cells. A clump of cells is your cells, separate cells in your body moving around. I'm also going to nursing school, so I'm very educated on this factor. Because of the fact
yeah, but
that
what
all
if I
these
just
cells
one second?
all
So,
these cells in our human body make us. That's why pro-choicer stances are pathetic. That is
wait.
not
So
how
is she
pregnancy
in?
works.
So I'm curious. So is she pro-life or just an abolitionist? Is
I'm
she
an
an abolitionist
abolitionist.
or just
She's
pro-life?
an
Yeah.
abolitionist.
So what if I brought up a partial molar pregnancy? This wouldn't be a baby.
A what?
Spinoza, bro.
That's a
I wish I
form.
could say words that I'm not
That
allowed to
is
say
a
on this mic.
tumor. That is a form of
Hey.
cancer. That is nowhere near being a
No.
baby. That is a tumor inside the woman's uterus. That is cancer. I have had many friends who had cancer of the uterus. There is cancer in the uterus because of that. There are too many sperm that go up into a
Okay, so the
woman's
distinction
vagina.
is that it's not viable, right?
No,
really quick.
it's a tumor.
Right, it's non-viable, and it would never be able to
Maggie, it
live.
could be viable if we put it in a test tube and fed it nutrients. So.
No.
Yeah, except for the fact that this is extraordinary care, in which case, like, we wouldn't
would
say that
not
you have
live.
to give extraordinary care.
Yo,
I just want to get
to-
through my notes.
this
Go ahead,
specific
get through your
entity.
notes.
Yo,
Let's
really
stop
quick.
talking.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yo,
Valerie. you
Spinoza,
may
I
speak.
wanna,
yo.
Spinoza. You know, after this, I'm gonna come
Um,
after you, bro. I'm gonna come after you.
Right. And,
Like,
anywho, back
you're
to
debating
Rationality
it.
Land. So Val, you may speak your words.
So for the people that say sentience matter, obviously I have the question on why it matters. Because they can't. Majority of them give a reason on why sentience matters. And if they do say bodily autonomy is absolute, then like what is their cutoff? For like a woman to get an abortion. And I also have abortion equals first birth or forced birth. Sorry.
Well, host is simping. I disagree. Oh, well, thank you for saying that.
What did Protect do?
He's simping for Candy in the comments, and then he's also cutting off good conversation to allow the women to speak. He's just a
Yeah, because I was talking about my notes.
Yeah, and I wanted
Like,
to
you
hear
after
about
this
it
feel
more.
free to
Y'all,
come.
if y'all can't understand that I'm trolling right now, like I'm
No, I'm just acknowledging.
No.
Game recognizes game. I'm just acknowledging the intellectual titan, Candy. All right, but Val.
No, I was just saying, feel free to come after me after this. I was being incredibly bad faith on purpose.
Yeah, we know. Anywho, Val, you may speak.
A woman's bodily autonomy does not extend to taking another life.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Is that good?
That's fine.
You said like a lot, so I can't.
Oh,
really
and then I
review
also
it.
have the sanctity of life, which is God's image. All human life is valuable and should be protected.
That's good.
Oh, now you might have some problems with that.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Oh, some of them would ask you to have an argument for God.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
But that's also a good statement.
Well, I have tons of arguments for God.
You do
Well,
have
I don't
tag?
ever
One tag?
use that one
Nah, hell,
unless
tag
somebody
is dog shit.
comes
Fuck
at me
tag.
like, unless somebody comes at me like,
Sideways.
yeah, like with like religion and everything. That's the only time I ever use it.
Yeah, really quick, I would like to address a problem. Is Christianity the best argument for more rights? No. I think the best argument for more rights is things by which are going to be axiomatic and stuff by which is going to be designed to bring forth the best outcome. Now, of course, you can like ground this in some sort of religion. I'd take it be the case if you believe in the Abrahamic God, then perhaps that's where morality would stem from.
Yeah, well, like rights existing, you think this being?
I don't think
this-
rights exist independent of a mind
You
or
don't believe in
the
rights?
enforcement mechanism.
Yeah.
Rights don't
Right.
exist absent a force mechanism.
That's correct. I agree.
Doesn't
You
it?
can say rights exist within God's mind conceptually, but there has to be a physical manifestation in order for these things to be true. Without that, then they don't
Agreed.
exist.
Yeah.
You have different
Agreed.
rights. You have negative rights, such that a person doesn't have right to grape, unalive you. You have positive rights, which would be like property things or whatever, or rights to
Yeah,
vote.
like
and all that.
rights to do X thing or whatever, and then you would have the negative rights, like the right to not be deprived of X thing.
Yeah, but historically, though, if we're going to speak in regards to history, I would say Islam has the best in regards to moral rights, because Islam was actually the first religion to give women rights pragmatically. While Christian, well, here's the thing: while Christian men, this is historically the case. While Christians were unaliving women unaliving women for reading and being able to be intelligent, Islam granted women the rights to seek education, inherit wealth, consent to marriage, and initiate divorce. And also forbid female infanticide. Female infanticide was a very common thing in the Middle East, especially amongst those who were polytheistic. So I take it to be the case that Islam is probably the best religion in regards to like moral rights, especially for women, and that's just historically the case.
Can I say the word?
What word? Better not be sus or
The
anything.
word.
Just say it, my boy.
What word?
This nigga is gay. I'm pretty sure this
Listen
nigga
to
is
me.
gay.
Listen to me. I know the way. Okay.
What?
I know the way.
What is this, Black Panther? All right, anywho, I'm just going to ignore this.
He said Black Panther. No, my name is not Black Panther. My name is T'Challa.
Okay, that's kind of funny a little bit. It's kind of funny. All right. Anyone else? Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. The first Black Panther was pretty dope. The second was trash.
Nah, I like the second one, but I like the first one. I'm a big Black Panther fan.
There's rumors a third one's gonna appear, but I don't know when that's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm excited. Anywho, anyone else?
I'm about to go to bed.
Yeah, you
So,
go to bed. Quiet.
Okay,
bye,
good night, my
guys.
friend. Good night.
Good night.
Val's running.
Make sure you dream about butter chicken.
All right. Anyways, anybody else? Anybody else? Anywho.
Personally, I like the chicken tikka masala. That's what I'm saying.
How much does executive protection pay out though?
I'm sorry, what?
A lot, dude. A lot.
It does pay a lot. I don't know the exact number, but it's quite a bit, man.
It depends on who it is, who you're protecting, your your like sort of like credentials. A lot goes into the pay rate.
Oh, wait. So can I ask Mac to protect me? Can I pay for you to protect me?
Yeah, sure. How much?
Like 30 an hour.
Shit, I'll take that.
Well, no, I
Alright,
was just
nice.
curious because out here, it pays like 45 an hour. But
Can you come fly to New York and do that?
Possibly, yeah.
All right.
I mean, that's like a 3-hour flight going.
No, listen. If I fly to New York, I gotta be paid an exorbitant amount. I need the service fees to be paid to me, and I need you to talk to the millionaires and the billionaires in order to pay me the fee.
All right. Well, all I can do is just pay for the flight. That's all I can do.
Yeah.
Well, listen. No, I don't care whether or not you pay for your own flight. I need the influencer fee. So I need you, if you want to have an interview with someone like me, I want you to pay it so that you can financially support my campaign for Congress again.
All right, fair enough. I'll if that's popular. Sure.
Yeah, but no, that's in regards to the
Thank you.
prompt, though. Pragmatically, I would say like just pragmatically and everything like that. Islam definitely.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mac.
That's just going to be in accordance to academic academic sources. Islam was actually the first religion to give women rights. That's just a fact.
I disagree with that because
That is, in fact, false, my boy, but we ain't gonna have the theological.
Okay, let's
discussion
check
now,
this
'cause I'm not
out. It
allowed to
says
have
the
one.
right to own
I'm not
property.
allowed to have a
Well,
theological. Listen.
No, not with you, my boy.
I'm allowed to do
Not with
that.
you. Not with you. Listen, Islam granted women significant rights in the 7th century, including the rights to own property, inherit wealth, seek education, consent to marriage, and initiate divorce, while also forbidding female infanticide and ensuring financial provision from their relatives. And it says here, economic and property rights. Women can own, inherit, and control property and wealth independently, a revolutionary concept at the time, because most people didn't have that. Financial security.
Not
Husbands
necessarily.
are,
So,
hold on
like,
one
let's
second, hold
say,
on. Hold on, brother.
yeah.
Husbands
Go
are
ahead.
obligated to financially support their wives. In other words, in Islam, your wife's money is not your money, but your money is her money, essentially. And that's how it should be.
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like
how
it
it
should
was
be
in
that.
Christianity. That's
No, it's
how it was under Christianity.
this is why my mother had her
That was
own
the case up
business.
until the 1960s.
Christianity doesn't have any solid ethics in regards to that. It's not true.
This is why my mother had her own
Are you saying,
business
okay, are you talking about
and her
Protestantism or
own
are you talking
property.
about
No, I'm speaking in
Orthodoxy?
regard, like just in general. Like, of course, you can make abductive reasons show that distorted things are going to get allowed within the religion itself. But what I'm trying to represent here is like there's no formality in regards to what is owed or perhaps like instead amongst the women or the men in marriages.
No, there absolutely is under Orthodoxy, yeah. I mean, like, under Protestantism, though, it's obviously going to be, like, incredibly relative, which is the issue with Protestantism.
And Catholics, too.
Mm-hmm.
Some Catholics, yeah. Some Catholics. Now, yet Catholicism in and of itself is going to be much more liberal.
Yeah, but when I say like
there
rights,
are
I'm
those-
speaking more like
There
pragmatic
are
and
trad
situations.
Caths. The trad
Okay.
Caths they're kind of like cringe to me because they don't actually hold to
But
Catholicism.
here's the
in
thing,
its
though. When
core.
I'm speaking in regards to pragmatics,
I know.
Islam was pragmatically the first religion to give women these sorts of rights that didn't
No,
exist at
not
the time.
necessarily true though, because if
That's
you look into
according to historical
Christianity,
evidence.
no, well,
Okay, so
no,
here's the thing.
because
There's a
so
difference
prior to
between
Christianity, let me ask you the question. Let me ask you the question. Prior to Christianity, were individuals able to, specifically female individuals, were they able to give some sort of like testimony towards a certain like legal case?
Yes.
And their
Wait, he was asking me,
Hold
are you
on,
asking
hold on.
before Islam or what do you
are
what's the question?
no, but no. Prior to Christianity,
Yeah,
were
prior to
women
Christianity
able
depends.
to give? Were women
Zoroastrianism.
able? I wasn't even able to finish before Kat cut me off there. To be honest,
Well, yes.
yeah. The full question is: were women able to give the same amount of testimony as men, was it valued equally to a man's testimony prior to Christian ethics being employed?
Yes, yeah, in Zoroastrianism, which is a Proto-Iranic religion that originated around 2 to 3,000 BC, yes, women are actually considered equal to men in spiritual level. We can even go back to ancient Egypt, actually. In ancient Egypt, women are actually seen as, hold on, oh, you asked me a question, brother. In ancient Egypt, women are actually seen as spiritually equal to men in every aspect, such that women were able to have their own autonomy and do things on their own prior to the existence of Christianity. So yes, that's true.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying granting extra rights within the society, specifically Abrahamic
I don't know what you mean
societies.
by
Like if
extra
we're
rights.
talking
Are you
about,
talking about things people
sure,
already have?
like no, I'm talking about like equal rights in the sense of like actually having a woman's. I thought we
Yeah,
were
so
only
yeah,
speaking
I just
about
said that if you
Abrahamic.
go, yeah,
Yeah,
if we
yeah,
go to
yeah. I thought we were
Egyptian,
only talking about Abrahamic.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
So
if you're
like
talking about
you
Abrahamic,
could
yeah,
say,
in this sense, yeah,
yeah,
in this sense, well,
yeah,
we both
exactly.
know in Judaism it was absent. In early forms of
Right.
Christianity, it was
And then
also
in
absent too because
Christianity,
there's a
it was.
distinction.
It
Wait,
wasn't
hold on, dude.
absent. No, no, no. It wasn't absent
Let me
though. But
finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. So the point that I'm trying to make is here is like, yes, we don't deny the fact that there are some rights that are granted to people in a sense, but they weren't pragmatic necessarily because although they were held by the church doctrine at the time, they were not represented through the law or any form of legal system, which prompted many forms of issues there. So we see an
I gotta,
emergence of these sorts of
I gotta mute up. I gotta
why?
mute up for a second, but give me like 5 minutes. I'll be back.
All right.
I'm just muting. I'm not
Yeah.
leaving.
So Ed Mott in the comment section, I'd advise you look at the Catholic Canonical Law of 1917, where it said that girls' age to marry is 14 years of age. Before 1917, the average age of a girl in the Roman Catholic Empire was 7 to 12 years old, by the way. That's also allowed in your religion, just to be clear. Catholicism. Well, not religion, a sect of Christianity, perhaps. And even to this day, the Catholic Canonical Law of 1917 has made the age of marriage 14 years old, which I think is weird.
Mm-hmm. It
And
is
before we
super
even talk
weird.
about Islam, most Muslim countries, age of marriage is 18 years old, by the way. And if we're going to talk about child marriage, 300,000 kids from the year 2000 to 2018, sorry, 300,000 from 2000 to 2018 were married to grown men, and these kids were 10 to 17 years old age. So it's not good to throw stones. It's not good to throw stones in a glass house, essentially.
All right. Anywho, anybody else? We'll wait for
Like, brother, I'm a theological debater. Like, you really think you can challenge me? Like, I do.
Well,
I do
here's the
theological.
thing. We have one person who could definitely challenge you, and it's Candy. The intellectual.
No, she cannot. No, she
Sorry, I
cannot.
had to come off mute. I know I said I had to mute up for a second. I'm only coming off of mute to say that I've never heard Candy speak. And I highly doubt this is actually the case. I think Protect is actually trolling here.
No, I'm not. I'm not glazing. I'm just being honest. I know who could definitely challenge you, Jellyfish. Oh, it's Amelia. She's back. Oh my gosh.
I'm back. I know y'all missed me.
Hi. What do you think
Hi.
about the
Well, then bring
promise you know
Candy up here if she's such an intellectual type.
She's kind of busy right now. That's I hear. But anywho, Amelia, what do you think about the prompt?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mind elaborating, Crash Out, if you don't mind?
No, because if I elaborate, you're gonna claim that I'm crashing out.
Not if you don't crash out. Just elaborate without crashing out. It's pretty simple.
Okay. Yeah, I do think that Christianity is the best argument for moral rights existing. Because I mean, it's easy to ground your morals in your Christianity. Hold on, bro. I did forgot what I was gonna say. Y'all, I haven't slept in like 48 hours.
Well, do you know what it means by the prompt? Like, do you know what that means?
Is Christianity the best? Yeah, speaking about moral rights existing. Wait, existing?
Yeah. So you know how like when people talk about rights, I would say most people are thinking about like legal rights, right? Like,
yeah.
How do rights exist outside the law?
Yo, Protect, really quick, can I ask her a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Millie, what's your argument that solidifies Christianity is the best moral example for rights?
Oh, I'm not even a Christian. I don't know.
I thought you were.
So
I'm agnostic at the moment.
Okay. So if you don't know, why would you make a positive claim?
Oh, I still think that it's the best argument. I don't know. I don't know why I think that. I'm just agreeing with Protect so he doesn't call me a crash out.
Okay. I do have a question for you. Do you understand the type of rights that were instantiated amongst other religions?
Amongst other religions?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can just give you a breakdown. Do you know the first religion that gave women rights pragmatically?
No.
Islam.
Oh, lovely.
Christianity.
I can tell you, and it's false. Actually, according to historical evidence, Islam was the first religion to give women rights on a pragmatic level. The rights to own property, inherit wealth, seek education, consent to marriage, and initiate divorce, while also forbidding female infanticide and ensuring financial provision from male relatives. And this is an
That's
economic.
no, that one's gonna be false, dude. If you
This is
go to look
academic
at the
studies, brother.
Didache, go look at the Didache.
I can bring you to study.
Go look at the Didache.
That's fine, but that's not going to get the point that I just made. I'm not making it. I'm not saying that the rights in and of itself
The
didn't inherently
Didache,
exist amongst.
yeah,
Here's the
but
thing,
the
too, bro. I'm
Didache
not
is
saying the rights. I'm
these
not saying the
things.
rights in and of itself are not axiomatic. The point that I'm trying to make is pragmatically, they were not represented by Christian ethics. That's a fact.
Yeah, the Didache is the teaching of the 12 apostles.
I
Like the
understand that,
teaching
but
of
you're
the
not
12
getting
is
my
what
point.
Didache means.
Well,
No,
listen,
but
brother,
like I'm
I don't
saying
negate
that
the
early
proposition,
Christianity did teach these things.
brother. I'm not negating the proposition, but I don't think you're really as where I'm coming from. In terms of pragmatics, Christianity was not the first religion to give these sorts of things to women. That's actually true by historical evidence.
All right,
Like
I gotta go back
I
on
don't care
mute
about
for a minute.
feelings or
All right, go back.
opinions. I care
All
about
right.
No, I'm
facts
not.
only.
Yeah, bro, you know I don't care about feelings as well. I'm talking about specific references in regards to early
Well, yeah,
Christianity
but
and
brother, here's the
doctrines.
thing. Economic and property rights. Women can own, inherit, and control property and wealth independently, a revolutionary concept at the time. Financial security. Husbands are obligated to financially support their wives, and women are not burdened
That
with
was a
financial
thing under
expenses.
Christianity.
No, it's
Can I
not at
That
say
all.
was the
something
same
to
thing
that?
under
I really
Christianity up
wanted to
until the
say something
1960s
There's
and
about
like no
that.
70s.
emphatic there's like no emphatic evidence to show that Christianity was the first religion to give women these rights. And there's like other rights like education. Women have rights to seek education, legal standing. Women have rights to inherit money from the family, and prohibition of female infanticide. Islam was the first religion to prevent those sorts of things. While the majority of the world, especially in the Middle East, practice like child sacrifice.
No, but it's about not just child sacrifice, but also abortion and infanticide as well. It's gonna be Didache chapter 2 verse 2.
Yeah,
You
no, I
shall
don't negate
neither.
the proposition. Like, here's the thing, dude. I'm not negating the fact that it
Yeah.
existed within their sorts of doctrine, but in regards to how it was practiced and utilized, there's no historical or archaeological evidence that supports the claim that it allowed women rights. Because even if we look at like early Byzantine and Roman Empire Christian societies, women faced heavy oppression. They weren't allowed to have their own places. They weren't allowed to own property. They were not allowed to inherit money
Brother,
from the
are
family.
we talking about the doctrine itself or how it was practiced by imperfect individuals?
No,
Because if you
so
want to go
like
into how it's practiced by imperfect individuals, then you would have to hold to every Islamic nation that oppresses
Because
women
my
and
mom
have
had
to
her own
that's
argue
not
with
true
business.
at
that.
all
My
because
Like,
that's
mom
going to be a
had
no,
her
but
own
I'm saying
home.
no, but
that's going to be a non sequitur.
Mari,
Here's why, because like
it's not a non
Islam.
sequitur. No. What I'm saying
I can
is
explain
that
to you why it's a
it's
non
based on the
sequitur.
doctrine, not how. No. What I'm saying, it's based upon the doctrine, not how individuals actually practiced it. Whether or not they followed the doctrine of the religion or they did not. This has nothing to do with whether or not the doctrine itself was granting women rights. But honestly, I feel like this is we shouldn't even be arguing about this. In fact, we should be arguing against the dumbass feminists who want to pit people against each other to
Yeah,
have
no,
us
and I
argue
agree.
over like a
The point that
minutia.
I'm trying to make is that in regards to what type of rights were given to women, like I'm not negating the fact that rights were then given to women at the time. The point that I'm trying to make is that they were not represented pragmatically for the masses. Like, yeah, in Christian societies, you had a few women that were able to do certain things, but in Islamic societies, every woman was allowed. In fact, the first woman in the world to create a university was a woman. Her name was Fasi, or whatever her name was in Morocco in the year 859 AD.
Does it still exist at university?
I have no clue, honestly.
Probably.
But the first university in
Also,
the world was created by a woman, a Muslim woman.
Oh, wow.
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, hell, my mom went through a legal stance with my dad through a divorce. They got divorced. He
Universities
gave
from China
her
were
he gave her everything she needed. She had a roof over me and my sister's head. She owned her own business, her own property of a business. She owned her own home without my dad being there. She was very, 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 very successful.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, the first university in the world, let me think of it, it's called University of Al Qarawimin, and it was founded by Fatima Al Firhi while in the year
That is
859 AD.
awesome.
Yeah, in Morocco. This is the first
That is
university to
awesome.
ever
That's
exist.
pretty
Was in
cool.
Northwest Africa.
That is so cool.
I
Yeah, no,
think
brother. No, that's not true, brother.
It
I think
is.
two poor
It is
wagging
not.
The first universities were mostly Muslim, and then the Christian universities came later.
No, it was through the Byzantine Empire that you had the first
No, that's not
universities
true, brother. Listen,
arise,
the
and then you
Byzantine
had
Empire
the
didn't adopt
hospitals as
universities until
well.
200 years later, after the first Muslim universities.
Mm.
Bro,
Anyway,
you
I don't want
forget.
to argue like interfaith.
Nigga,
I would rather
I have a
deal with
degree,
like.
bro. I have, bro. What the
Yes, I know you have
Mm.
it. Yes, okay, but okay, don't do the appeal to authority here,
I'm
please,
not.
or
I'm
the
just
appeal
saying,
to
dude. I'm not.
credentials. I know you're not trying to.
I
I'm
took
just
3
saying, like,
classes
yes,
on
I
this.
understand.
I took
I
3
understand.
I took 3 classes on Muslim history, brother.
Okay, I understand that. I'm not saying that you're right or wrong based upon your degree. I'm just saying that the claims are different. But honestly, I really don't give a fuck to debate this specific claim. I'd rather just deal with, like, the feminists.
Yeah, bring them over. Bring a
Honestly,
feminist over.
Bring the feminists
we can
over
all
because
just
there's
agree
none
that.
here.
Well, yeah, I can't. I don't know.
I'm
man.
not a
Like,
feminist.
Wait,
I
one
don't
second. This will tell me
know.
everything I need to know. In the U.S.,
You don't
men
know
or women
me.
have more rights?
I'm kidding,
No.
Cat. I know you. I've known you for many months.
Yeah, I know.
No, but this is a serious question that'll tell me who's a feminist on this panel. The women here? In the U.S., do men or women have more
Spinoza is
rights?
the biggest feminist. Spinoza is the biggest feminist because he was arguing for abortion earlier.
Wait, when was I arguing for abortion?
Got him.
But
Earlier.
but
and I was
anyway.
like, oh, no. Look, you see
No.
You see the
No,
pivot?
no.
Spinoza's like,
Hey,
you
do
know
you
what? Actually,
You sound like
I was
Chewy.
never actually meaning that.
Too poor.
Yeah,
You sound like
so you
Chewy.
have- Yeah, so you have
I
evidence.
am not
you have
Chewy, I
evidence for
promise.
this claim. Yeah, so Liger, do you have evidence for this claim?
Which claim
back
that
to
you argued
rationality
for?
land.
Yeah, that I argued for abortion.
Protect.
In fact,
You
just so
see
you
how
guys
he goes
know,
back to
if you
rationality,
guys
then
don't
he goes
believe
on
me,
mute.
And then he
Crazy.
wait,
goes
guys,
on
check this out.
pause.
If you guys don't believe me,
And that's
Cat,
what I'm
if you ever,
saying, Cat.
if
See?
you ever have the time,
Cat's
if you ever,
Cat's
Sorry,
on 100 right now. She understands.
yo,
I
check
do
this out. If you guys
understand.
ever have the time, there's actually a whole chapter in the Quran that's dedicated
You've
to
already
women.
taught me all this, and I believe it.
No. Let me hold on. Here's the thing. There's actually an entire chapter in the Quran that's dedicated to women.
Oh wow.
Yeah, deadass. Look it up right now. There's an
I'm
entire
not
chapter
going to.
just about women.
I'm going to.
See, all the stuff you hear is just about like propaganda. I mean, I blame kind of like 9/11 for this. You know, you just hear like
Look
a
at
bunch of
him.
like,
Look at him. He's just sleeping away. He's just sleeping away.
he's knocked out.
Yeah. He's been such a good baby. I love him.
My son is about to be 11 months.
Holy cow.
He's
Oh,
big, bro. He's
I
big. He's already starting.
bet. Oh, I've been just taking care of him, doing my schoolwork, taking care of the hubby, resting.
Ask the women on this panel though. Do men or women have more rights in the U.S.?
I have
Yeah,
no
I'd say
idea.
so.
I have no idea.
See, I would say women, right? Because like, men don't actually have the right to vote. It's a privilege.
I don't even do that.
I'm just saying, it's a privilege for men because
I
rights
know
would
it
be
is.
absent duty, but we have to sign up for the draft.
And that's bullshit. I find that bullshit.
And that's why I don't think women should vote, because like if men
I
share a
don't like
bigger
voting.
authority in a nation, then they should have the right to. Yeah, I'm sorry. If men share a bigger authority in a nation, well, I don't take it that be the case that women should have the same sort of responsibilities. So they shouldn't have to vote.
Right, I agree with that. I really do.
Yeah. So Johnny, in the comments, I don't necessarily believe that rights would exist without an enforcing party, but I do kind of think they exist.
I'm dead. I would say in this instance, neither. But if you're gonna go with the best option, who changed?
Good. Oh, John, you know who these people are? That's a good thing. Good. You
Yeah,
don't.
wait, but who changed? Who changed her life around?
Um. Actually, I don't know. Okay, let's just say in a scenario, both of them did.
Well, I wouldn't marry neither one of these whores, but
I would say if both of them
Actually,
changed their life
I'm
around.
gonna be honest with you. I think they should both be hanged.
Yeah, that's one way.
I
of
don't
putting it.
disagree with you.
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Actually, I'm on board.
I'm gonna be
I'm on
100%
board.
honest. Maybe that's not the most like quote unquote Christian thing of me. I think both of these women are incredibly past the point of redemption, where they're just committing more and more sin and
Dude,
bringing more condemnation upon themselves. And the death penalty would be the best thing that could happen in
I
this
wa- I wanna
situation.
You know,
gauge-
I miss the
I
old
wanna
days when we
gauge in
used
the
to stone people
hyperbole.
for this type of behavior.
What was it? What was it, Hector?
I want to engage in this hyperbole, but I don't know if I go that far. Like,
I would just say
I mean,
like
I don't
I would
think
just say like
I don't
they're
think this should necessarily.
incredibly.
That's my
They
take
are
on
in
that.
fact nah. I honestly
I don't think they should
I don't know. Maybe
necessarily
I'm
be
just
unalive for that, but I do think
very
they should be
black
publicly
pilled.
shamed and excommunicated from
I
society. But
think
here's my
if a
take on
woman
that.
I think
sleeps
it
with
has
100
to
The only
women
time
in
I
a
say it's
day,
permissible to unalive someone.
bro.
started
I
at the same
disagree with you
time.
100%.
Wait,
Let me get it. Let me
finish.
get it.
Let me finish. The only time I say it's permissible to unalive someone in this instance is if they committed adultery. If you cheat on your wife, husband, you deserve to be stoned alive.
Okay, this
hold
bitch
on.
slept with 100 men in one day, and you're saying
That is
that
pretty. I mean, that's
she
pretty.
shouldn't
I would
be
say, I would say
more
Bonnie
than
Blue should
100,
be
by the way.
stoned. She wasn't even checking IDs. Like,
Look,
Oh
in
wait,
the same,
Johnny. No, wait,
honestly,
Johnny.
I treat these women in the same way that I treat the men. So like the men that are currently practicing the thing and continuing to practice the thing, I think that they should be treated the same way.
Yeah.
Like I
Well,
don't hold a difference between men and women in this aspect. I think that if you're incredibly promiscuous and you want to make this sort of content and intentionally lead people into this degenerate lifestyle and corrupt the minds of people, yeah, I don't think there's very much wrong with enforcing these sorts of like laws within our society.
yeah, I was like, Johnny. You don't know who she is? Well, Bonnie Blue. She had like
These two
like
women are a
1,000
disgrace to
men.
women.
She had like smashed with 1,000 men in like 24 hours.
That's
I think it was
didn't she
disgusting.
do didn't she do 2,000, or did that plan
No, it
fall
was
through?
the highest was
No, I think it wasn't Bonnie Blue the 100, and then there was the other chick.
dude,
No,
they're
Bonnie Blue was at least 1,000.
Yeah,
Okay,
hold on. It was
Bonnie Blue is
first
the 1,000. There was another one that had
Lily
the
Phillips.
100
Lily Phillips, that was
record.
her name.
Oh, that bitch. Yeah, hang both of
These
them.
two women
Sorry.
are a disgrace to women. I swear.
Hang them.
Yes.
It disgusts
Hang 'em.
me. It
We need to bring back the
absolutely
witch trials.
disgusts me.
Yeah,
Dude,
Sophie Rain, just like she claims to be a virgin and a Christian, and she's
I don't think
posts
so.
like spicy pictures on OnlyFans.
yeah,
Mhm.
dude,
But
it's just an act, man. Like that's all it is. It's
yeah.
just an act.
It's
Mm-mm-mm.
a grift. It's a
Tisk,
grift.
tisk, tisk.
Also, there was like a rumor that Bonnie Blue could have been a man. I heard. I
Oh,
feel like
God.
that there's like
She
a
looks
rumor.
like a man, Loki. I
Dude,
don't know why.
too poor,
Yeah,
too
she
poor.
does.
You mentioned that to me, like
Did I?
she's botched up.
Well, that's what. Well,
I've
that's
been
what.
said that shit. I've been saying that shit since I found out about her. I was like, this looks like a fucking man. Like this is a Troons. Like this is a
That's
Skittles individual.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why.
You
Well,
know?
that's why filler, this lip face filler. That's what it does to you. It makes you look old,
It
and
does
you
make
know
you look old and
she's like
bad.
25. She looks like 40 in certain images.
40 and using Botox.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. I'd rather be all fucking natural and have my freaking milk
Well, that's the thing. The
bod.
point I was trying to say is if both of them repented, I think Sophie Rain wouldn't be as bad because Bonnie Blue has like 1,000 men inside of her
Bree,
in one day.
That is
So like
disgusting.
it'd be slightly less bad.
Bree for why did you block me from the fucking panel earlier? I didn't even say a word. All I did was make a comment in the comment section. You blocked me, even though you requested to be my friend many weeks ago. It's wild. Anyway, I just want to.
I don't know. Like I look at that like the one contemporary of them, like that Lily chick. She gets baptized, so like she's a Christian now, and
Wait, really?
so
No, I don't believe that. Wait, really?
It's
No, I think you're talking about Nala Ray. They're two different people. I don't think.
no.
They're they're
Lily
both.
Phillips just got baptized the other night and was like, "Oh, now I'm a Christian."
Well, so Bonnie Blue actually planned to do 2,000 men in 24 hours after she did the 1,000. So yeah,
I don't think she accomplished it though. How is that even possible? So it's like a guy a minute, right?
That's like less than a guy a minute. She would literally have to just like have the dudes put the tip in and walk away.
Oh, that's one way of putting it. Tyler, what do you think of the prompt?
I have a question. Is it like, do you have to?
Yeah, these are the only two. These are the only
either or.
These are the only two women left on planet Earth. So it's either that or you don't get married at all.
Well, then if you're gonna make me choose, then I'm gonna have to go with Sophie Rain because I think she has some room to possibly be changed. Bonnie Blue is too old to be doing that disgusting shit. And she also doesn't have as much public fucking gross, like actually, like I don't even think I've seen.
She hasn't been ran through as much men. That's what I'm saying. That.
Especially publicly. I mean, she's probably been ran through privately.
Yeah, probably.
But publicly, I mean, I don't think she even has a single video on the hub.
Well, she uses OF, so she's basically just spicy pictures on OF. But
exactly, it's just like hot pics. It would be like almost dating like a model that I don't know works for Victoria's Secret.
Yeah,
honestly,
I mean, it is kind of.
Is somebody getting a Slurpee or something?
I don't know, but it is kind of really bad. 1,000 men. I don't even know 1,000 people.
The only problem that I have with the OF models like her, where they do that, is they're constantly messaging other guys and constantly like being like, "Yeah, I'm sure we'll see each other sometime," and like they're constantly like fucking flirting and pretending like they love a random guy that's old and fat and bald in Connecticut.
Yeah. Who is that?
Who is that?
What?
I think it might be you. Oh, it got much quieter. There you go. Yeah. I think I'll try to elaborate it more. One is a scenario where both of them are Christian and they repented and they changed their minds. I still think Sophie Rain would still be not as bad.
She fucked 1,000 dudes in a day. Not Sophie, the other chick.
I don't even know 1,000 people in real life. I don't even know 500 people. Heck, I don't even know 100 people in real
I don't
life.
even think I've jerked off 1,000 times.
I'm just gonna ignore that part, but yeah. What? I'm just going to.
Sorry.
Those are rookie
Sorry
numbers,
about the
man.
noise. I'm at work.
Tyler, those are rookie numbers. You gotta get those numbers up, okay?
No comments. Yeah, I don't even know that many people in real life. So yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
For some reason, your nose you sound like you have the same nose as Bonnie Blue here. It looks like it's pinched in a little bit. You know what I mean? Like you got like a clogged up voice.
Who?
You, host.
Oh, that's because I'm sick. That's why I have a cold.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Fair enough.
These girls need to be have a chastity belt hooked up. That's all I know.
I don't know if Sophie Rain actually has ever fucked anybody ever. Like,
No,
honestly.
she claims.
Okay.
No, she claims.
If you believe that, I got beachfront property in Idaho for you for sale.
She claims to be a virgin and a Christian. Claims.
No, she's definitely not a virgin. I was just fucking with you, but
Okay, I'm like, dude, come on.
there's no way she hasn't fucking went to town. She did her thing. But anyway, she didn't record it, so that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Again, her content isn't as explicit, but it's still pretty gross. I have to admit.
Honestly, the big question would be Bonnie Blue or Lily Phillips. That's
yeah. I had a prompt for that. I think Bonnie Blue is
take
worse.
Lily Phillips because she has more time to change her. She's just younger. I'm gonna just take the younger one.
Well, I don't think Bonnie Blue. I don't think claims she's like 25 or 26. I don't
That's
believe it.
bullshit. She's like fucking 36.
Yeah, I agree.
There's no way. She looks old.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well, I mean, I would say taking so many dicks probably makes you look a lot older. Like, if you look in her eyes, she has like nothing left anymore.
And from a certain angle, like I said, she looks like a man.
Well, the only thing that makes her not look like a man is if you look at her neck literally like incaves. So there's definitely not an Adam's apple there. Not at all.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. There is a rumor where she was a man or something, and there's like a picture.
Her Adam's apple out of her throat. I doubt that. I'm pretty sure there's no surgery that you can do that.
I'm just I don't know. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know how they did it, but I'm not saying she is a man. It's just like from a certain angle, there's a pretty big rumor that she was indeed a man.
She's taken enough man DNA to become at least half man, but
definitely, absolutely, I would say that. That's definitely true. Anybody else? Anybody who isn't lost?
who's this saying? The fuck am I listening to? Who the fuck is that lady? What do you?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Nothing at all.
I heard my background noise. I'm at work.
Yeah, EBT has he's out there, just
You sound like you're just fucking driving around.
Yeah, just security.
Security? Oh, okay.
Shut the fuck up. Protect.
What am I doing?
I don't know. She's talking shit to you. This Candy lady.
Well, wait, what'd I do? Wait, what? Bro, it's me?
Wow.
Wait, what'd I do?
Let her up.
She hasn't joined us whole live. I don't know what did I do? I don't get it.
I don't know. You talk shit about her favorite comedian, Bonnie Blue.
Not a comedian. That's pretty funny. I'm telling you, that would be the funniest thing ever if it was revealed that she was a man this whole time. That would be hilarious.
She's pretty good on the mic.
If it was revealed she was a man, how many of those 1,000 men that fucked her would just unalive themselves?
I think there would be a lawsuit coming.
Probably a lot. That would suck. Like,
Fuck that. I would be so happy. I would be pumped. Are you kidding me? I'd be so excited. I'd be like, I'm suing. I'm gonna make $100 million from this fucking lawsuit. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's definitely one way. Anyway, y'all talking about. I wasn't. They were. Yeah, I think this is
talking about jerking off. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
this is a good place to end. But please continue. No, I don't know. I don't think where we're gonna. I don't even know. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know.
You weren't even there.
Maybe I should change the tipping. Maybe I should change the tipping prompt. People like that one. All the demons come out when I bring that one up. If I can find it.
Come on up, Candy. Why do you just fucking sit around and listen to our stupid voices all day? Why don't you come talk? What the fuck am I talking about? I'm talking about you, bitch.
All right. Let's not.
Apparently,
call
she's
names.
an intellectual titan.
Let's not call people names.
I'm sorry, Candy.
She's one of my best. She's one of my best mods.
I'm sorry, Candy. Please forgive me.
Well, she's a Christian. She has to forgive everybody.
Perfect. So I'll keep calling her names.
Well, that's not forgiveness. You can't exploit that. All right. Anybody had to say something about the prompt? Oh, Link is in the. Oh, he was.
Yeah,
I don't tip in this.
Wait, I think Lucas
I
should
don't
say
tip
something.
if I have to stand up to order it.
All right, fair enough. What do you have to say?
Yeah, I think it's fine.
I guess I should have been more specific. I guess in what cases would it be fine?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It
Yeah, I
just
think a
depends on the
tip.
circumstances.
Yeah, I think a tip is just a reflection of the care that a server puts in. So I think the food can be bad, but if the server is good, you should tip. If the server pays, doesn't seem to have much high regard or respect for you, then just leave a $0 tip.
I agree.
I would agree. Anybody have to say something about that? I guess what would constitute as good service would be a question.
I mean, it'd be indexed to you as a patron, I suppose. Someone who,
Yeah, I think what he's really trying to get at, though, would be where's the threshold at? What constitutes a $0 tip compared to like a $1 or a $5 tip?
Well, just like in like what type of service like would like warrant as a good.
Well, what do we have here?
All right. Anywho,
Oh,
all right,
yeah.
what constitutes?
who says something stupid like that? No, what constitutes a $0 tip, like specifically?
No, I mean I mean like
Yeah,
what
sure. That's a good way to start. I think that's a good starter.
No, I
point.
meant like what constitutes, right? Is like good service, like.
Oh, well, it depends on the patron, I think. For me, it would be someone who is friendly, someone who takes time to be tentative and notice the things without me having to ask. So someone who comes back and fills my water regularly, or someone who says like, who comes back and says, "Hey, was the food okay? Like, what was your favorite part?" or something like that.
Yeah, but
like,
there's
I think that's
also
enough.
a lot of people that find that annoying. When somebody constantly keeps coming back to the table, hey, are you guys doing that? I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people where it's like, just give me my food, make it good, and leave me alone.
Oh yeah, I think
I gave the example last time that like if I'm at the bar, right, and the bartender just keeps handing me beers like before they're empty, I'm cool with that. Like if they're almost empty,
Wow. When it comes to a bar, that's different. You're there to
Yeah,
drink,
but
so,
that's
like, you need to constantly probably be attended to get a new drink. So,
Yeah,
that
but
makes
that's the point. Like the tip is going to be indexed to your personal preferences of how you want a server to interact with you. So there's no like blanket standard that everybody should conform to. It's just going to be indexed to what you expect when you go out to eat. When I go out to eat, it's going to be in tandem with the type of restaurant I'm in. If I go to
What I think
McDonald's,
about it is it's your fucking money, and you have the right to give the guy a fucking tip, and you can tip him as much of your fucking money as you want, no matter what. Even if he gives you a fucking good fucking time and you don't tip him at all, who cares? It's your fucking money, and you have the right to do that.
yeah, because like
I mean,
it's like I go to the same bar every time, right? And they used to ask me like, "Hey, you want another one?" And I eventually told them, I'm like, "Look, I don't really care how much it costs. Just keep bringing them until I like tell you to stop."
yeah, that's an alcoholic for you.
Well, that's the problem in society now. We fucking basically they want a tip, they expect the tip rather than try to be grateful after they get the tip. It's like, no, they're not fucking grateful at all when you tip them. They just expected you to tip.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree, but that doesn't hold any bearing on kind of maybe your social norms and expectations of tipping, right?
Yeah, well, my point of view is if I want to give you my money, I will. If I don't, I won't.
All right, fair enough.
What's wrong with that? It's my fucking money. If I want to tip you, I'll tip you.
It's your money. Use it when you need it. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I guess the question is like, what jobs would I guess like warrant a tip? Like, cause I'll give you an example. I was getting
Whatever ones I feel like, because it's my money.
Okay, I'm just gonna say my point. So I was give you an example. I was getting my car windshield fixed at Safelite, and bill was like $400, and I gave him like a $20 tip. You think it'd be like fine if I did nothing in that case?
I 100% think that would be fine because you're already paying the fucking company $400. I don't think just because it's expensive means you need to tip big.
I mean, I probably wouldn't tip at all. Like, I think tipping is going to be indexed to the nature of the like the purpose of the gig. Like, you know,
You
we
wouldn't
know that.
even see what he was doing. He was probably
Yeah,
fucking
but
sitting on his ass half the time. Sorry, Link. My bad. My bad,
Okay.
Link.
Yeah, I mean, with like serving, it's probably going to be more customary to see tipping to some degree, at least if the server is an employee, because they're paid terribly. So maybe you have a stronger obligation to at least consider a tip in that regard. But in the sense of something where it's a different nature of service, or that just the telos of the service is different, then maybe the
Wouldn't that almost move
Well,
in?
all
basically being
right.
like,
I guess I'll elaborate. I mean, they did kind of drive all the way from Safe Life to my house, and I think because last time I tried to get my windshield fixed, I went to the Safe Life place, drove there personally. So instead, they like came to my house and did it. And
is that above and beyond the
I
expectation?
don't know. This is still fucking
No,
bullshit.
they
all right, I'm just gonna ignore
they
this
get paid
Tyler
for
guy.
the
All right.
drive time.
Anyways, all right. So like, I mean, is that above and beyond? I mean, I guess it's kind of included with a service. I mean, kind of like with DoorDash and places like that, you do kind of tip for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna ask a question. Yo, Link, do you debate theology?
Yeah, sometimes.
You do. You're a Trinitarian, right? Nice. So you take it to be the case that do you mind if like we have like a little conversation to protect?
Sure.
I mind
I
because
feel like you're about to
gonna
go
to
off
bed.
the prompt.
Link
Okay.
do
I'm just
theological.
gonna drop that guy. The guy's kind of getting irritated.
He's been drinking too much.
No, I said I mind because I'm gonna go to bed soon, and it's not the purpose of the live. So
Not a problem, man.
All right. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Anyone here play Battlefield 6 or what?
Not anymore. It's pretty. I don't like it.
Well, they're gonna ask in the season 2 is coming.
It's definitely better than Black Ops. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Black Ops 7. I don't know what they did with that.
Yeah. Anybody else who thinks it's okay to leave a $0 tip? I should probably elaborate in what cases you think it's okay.
Only leave a tip if the service is good. If it's not, then you're not getting shit from me.
What constitutes as a
Yeah, so I kind of break the stereotype because I'm white, but I will also leave no tip if the service is ass. So
I would I guess my constitution, like what I consider a good service is if you I don't know, get everything there on
good
time.
service isn't just like, yeah, but that's also like having to deal with the cooks. So like the tip is for the server specifically. If
Yeah.
I'm tipping, it's going to be for the server, and the service is what I'm most focused on. If the server is like very detached and like a bit of an asshole, yeah, you're not getting any tip. I don't care. I don't care how good my food is. I don't care whether or not it came on time. None of that. That's dependent upon the cooks. If
Oh,
the
I see.
server is a piece of shit, or like they just want to be like a dickhead, or even just apathetic to the experience or whatever. Depends upon the situation as well. Like if I'm going to like a low tier restaurant, then I'll still tip regardless if it's a mom and pop sort of like run restaurant. That's different. But if it's a higher end restaurant and the server's a piece of shit and they don't really check in or anything like that, I'm not tipping. Sorry, don't care.
All right, have a good
I
night.
think tip
Good night,
culture
Link.
is like worse than everybody. Like
My thing is this: if the service is trash, I'm not giving you anything. That's
yeah,
what
I think tip culture in general is pretty dog shit. I don't know why Link just left after that, but
He had to go to he had to go to bed. But yeah, I would say I would say if you don't help me pay my mortgage, that's bad service. So not worthy of a tip.
Like I'm at Starbucks, I'm going through like the drive-through window. I just don't see the need to leave a tip.
No.
yeah, I'm really getting pissed off with like, you go into like a random fucking store, right? and they turn the little like iPad around, and it's like, what do you want to tip? And it's like, bitch, you just took my order. You're not doing shit. You're at the fucking you're at the cash register. What the fuck are you
I'm
asking me
dead
for a
as fuck. This,
20% tip
bro,
for?
I'm
I'm
dead.
so serious, bro. Like that shit makes me want to slap the fuck out. Like this is why I don't even go out. Like honestly, I think the next time that I go up to a random cashier and they turn around the fucking iPad to be like, what do you want to tip? Like, I'm gonna smack the dog shit out of them. Like, I'm so serious. This shit is like the most. I really hate society right now.
Yeah, I
Tipping
would
has
agree.
become so fucking dog shit.
They act very entitled if you don't give
Yo,
it.
two part, check your DMs, Phil.
They act very
I gotta
entitled.
do it in a second.
They act very entitled if you don't give them anything. It's like I just do it anyways. I don't want them to confront me outside the door. It's like, hey, why did you give me like 2
See,
cents?
the thing with me is I don't mind giving a tip to like a fancy restaurant, but like if it's like some like Denny's or whatever the fuck, Corey, you know, yeah, you can forget it.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's all just like what society's expectations are. And then like once I realized that, I'm kind of over the whole idea. I kind of like, I don't know if this is how true this is, but like just the idea of maybe where it became such a societal thing to do, like to your average, let's say American, is just the idea that it helps out. It's one of the few jobs that women could get, something were to happen to them, like to their husbands or to their livelihood, they needed to be able to take care of their family. It's a good way to take care of that instead of like having to get into like SMEX work. So I think that's where I'd be fine with tipping if it was like just for that aspect. But I don't think it's really for that aspect anymore in general senses. So
I think you said that the other day.
yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. Yeah. I guess look, I'll tip you if you like put the food into my mouth. If you feed me the food, that's definitely worthy of a tip. That's above and beyond the Call of Duty.
Yeah.
In other cases, though, no.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's a tough one. Ultimately, though, like I think it's just good. It's associated with good manners now, so you're kind of like obligated to. Like if I'm by myself,
Yeah, that's why I crash out. Like that's why I'm at the point now where it's like, okay, you can give me good service, but if you're working at a fucking Dunkin' Donuts and I order coffee and a donut, and then you turn the fucking little iPad around and it's like, what percentage do you want to tip? 15, 25, or 30? I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna be like, yo,
Look,
I'm
nigga,
ass. Like
I ain't
at this
tipping
point,
you
I'm gonna
shit.
spit in someone's face. I'm so
Listen
serious.
to me.
Like
I
I'm
ain't
not even
tipping you a
kidding.
motherfucking thing, nigga.
Anywho, yeah. Some weird places I have tipped. I tipped at Dave and Buster's, and all they did was like put they just put points into my card. I felt kind of ashamed. It's like, why are you asking me to do? It was like all you did was put the points into my card. Why is that like warrant a tip? It's getting very irritating, and I feel kind of guilty. It's like they're trying to. It's like emotional blackmail. It's like if you don't give me a tip, you're a terrible person. So yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess it also depends on where you're at. I know other places, like in Texas, like the minimum wage will drop drastically for like tipping areas. So, like, but if you're like in, let's say, like Washington, like you can't drop below the minimum wage, even if your job is associated with tipping. So I think it will vary drastically on like, what are the negatives that affects your income based off what type of job you hold, and it's associated with around tipping. So it is going to change because I think in Texas, like it drops below even the national minimum wage because they like, well, this is a tipping, so this will be like looked into it. Whereas in Washington, it's like $15 regardless. The minimum you can make is 15.
Yeah. Oh, we have someone new. So, Boundless, what do you think?
Yeah. So for me personally, tipping the servers never made any type of sense. I used to work at a really nice restaurant, and I was a cook. And man, people would come from all across like the state, from other states, just to come see my food. But I never got any tips. It was weird. I was doing the most amount of work. I had to deal with the most amount of bullshit. And yeah, I didn't get tips, so I've never really tipped any server. I might go and tip the cooks because they actually are deserving of it. They're back there all fucking day in a hot, next to a fucking stove, busting their ass. They're the only ones that I can see deserving a tip.
Fucking based.
We like there's of course there's like places where like the servers don't get like a lot of money. They'll be paid like $6 an hour, and the way I see that, that's on the company and that's on their choice for working there. Why do I have to make up the difference?
Base.
Yeah, I think everyone should stop tipping until our government makes it a law that we should allow tips to either 100% go to servers or that's the very least. But honestly, I don't think tipping culture should be a thing. Like, we're the only countries that actually holds to this like weird ass culture, and it's just really non-conducive to, you know, the sort of experience that you want to have when you go to a restaurant, especially if it's like a mid to higher tier
Yeah,
restaurant. Like,
I agree. I'm gonna say the person at the top right for last. Questionable. Truth.
Can I?
What do you think about the prompt?
Oh,
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a Reservoir Dogs fan. So I'm definitely a fan of tipping when the service is good. But just tipping somebody just to tip them, nah, I don't really do that. Especially with some of these high class restaurants. Now, if the server, I don't like tipping the whole establishment. I think if a person's service is good, the tip should go directly to that person. But as far as just tipping and adding 15%, then they all split it at the end, that's cool. But I used to work at IHOP. I hated that. Because if I'm bringing in $400 worth of tips, and then you bringing in 100, why should I have to split all the tips I made with you because my service is that much better than yours? You know, I don't believe in tipping the restaurant. I believe in tipping individuals who went above and beyond to give me a good experience.
All right.
that's what
But in that process, isn't the server doing the least?
the server is doing the least, but I think he's talking about like not the food quality.
Well,
I don't want to straw man him here, but truth. You're not talking about the food quality. You're talking about the experience that the server is providing you, right? And if you tip the server should be given 100% of the tip instead of sharing it amongst.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
everyone else.
but that's like an
Yeah,
illusion.
now if it's something specifically to the food quality, then you should tip that chef specifically.
Okay, when's the
But
last
as
time
far
you?
as just
I would
tipping the whole establishment,
I would be in favor of like two separate tips, which I don't think would really work out. But like if there was like a food tip and like a service tip, like because like if like let's just say like I had an amazing meal, but my server was like just a dick. I would love to tip the chef, but I also would say that I would rather just have my food be like properly compensating the chefs like for what they do, and then I think the tip should be just like an accountability for like that server to give you a good experience. Because if we just like let's just say we get rid of
I don't tip anymore too, Doc, is because like most of the places in my area, they charge an automatic like 20% gratuity.
I won't tip them. I won't tip them.
And
If they
I
do
don't
that,
tip at all. I won't tip
yeah,
at
I
all.
won't.
If
I
they
won't.
charge gratuity, I'm not tipping.
And if they ask, I'll say you got it right there. Like no, but so the
Yeah,
thing is,
like fuck that.
I would say that like if we took out tips though, and then we just like raised the price of food because they're gonna have to raise the price of food because then they're gonna have to compensate waiters and waitresses for more money. I would say this would have less accountability for the servers to actually give you a good service. I feel like the tip system actually is more of a benefit to the consumer because like then it's incentive for that server to give you the good service because like when you go out, yes, you're looking for a good meal, but a good meal when you go out should be expected. Like I mean the cook should be doing their job, and this is coming from someone that wanted
that's
to be a cook.
100% true.
Yeah,
Wait,
but the
as
servers
far
the
as what's
servers
expected,
but
as far as
the
what's expected, I would
servers
expect to get my food more so than expecting that this food is going to be like the best food that I have, right?
well not the best food that you had, but like quality for like how much you pay. Like if I went to
It being
IHOP, if I went
quality,
to IHOP and expected, you know, like the best diner pancakes, then I'm just like I'm just a dumb consumer. But like when you go there, you're already expecting good food. Like if I just picked up my food, I'm paying for the food, I expect good food. Now when you sit down, you're going on a date, the service that depends on the actual waiter. You know, like the cook can do everything, but the waiter, if they're having a bad day or they just dealt with a bad customer, they go onto your table, like this is like the price that like they like basically you'd have to give them some kind of incentive to make sure they're not an ass to their customers. And you know,
They get that by the job. By that same logic, I would make the same argument for the cook. The cook would have more incentive to make good food if we give him a tip.
as cooks, I mean, like I'm one of those people that believe, like especially like in a nice restaurant, the only people that should be cooking are people that love food. So they already have the incentive of wanting to be a good chef. You know, servers, like this is not a career. A career isn't being like a server. Like I mean, some people make it a career. They go to the really high end restaurants and they get like fucking $200 tips for a table or something like this. But like chefs, like this is their career path, and I think they should be. I think they should be compensated well. I don't think like I don't think they should be getting paid for like if like they're in a nice restaurant and they're only making like $60K a year. I think that's fucking ridiculous. I think like a well
But they're
recognized
not getting
chef.
compensated well.
Yeah, no, I think that's a problem. I think
unless
that's
it's
a
some
problem.
like fancy place, they're getting like minimum wage or some shit. I would say like the
Yeah,
incentive and all that is
I
on
think
the
I think
cook.
that's a problem. But also, I know some places like if you go to Tokyo and you try to tip the chef they won't take it. They actually feel disrespected.
Yeah.
They feel
Yeah.
like it's like weird. They don't expect a tip when the chef won't expect a tip. The chef actually they don't expect a tip, but they expect you to eat their food in a specific way.
Yeah,
They
well,
expect you not to just drown it. They take their food like really seriously, like you said. There's some places like when you're
Like
a chef, it's a
ramen,
different thing. They take their food.
Yeah,
like
that's what I
ramen
was talking
chefs,
about.
they expect you to be slurping that broth. If you don't slurp that broth, I think like even if you slurp and you burp, they consider that a massive respect to themselves. They're like, oh my god, they loved it so much that they don't care about anything else but the food. That's what chefs should be. Like that's what I wanted to be at some point, but wanted to when I was younger, but I decided not to go down that path. But like you care about the food so much. Like that's like really your only thing that you should be
I
caring about.
disagree. I think some chefs just need a job like any other person.
Yeah,
Like
true. That's true.
I don't think you have to hold them up to some like crazy standard, and that's the expectation. Hold
I'm
on,
talking about
brother.
high
Let me
end. I'm
finish.
talking
Let me
about high
finish.
end.
I don't
I
think that's
do.
the expectation to hold up to hold them up to like some crazy standard that you're not going to tip them because they should just love their job. And as well
No,
as as far as the compensating goes, that's not what's happening. So they're not getting compensated. They just like the food is basically replacing the cost and a little bit of upcharge. That's it.
Yeah, no, like I said, like
So
if there was like a separate, like for me personally, if there was like a separate, like tipping system for directly the chefs, I wouldn't mind that. Or you know, like I'm one of those people that like if I had like the best steak I've had in like a long ass time, I'll tell them, be like, yo, like, can the chef come out or is he too busy? He's too busy. Well, make sure you let him know. This is amazing.
even in like when you go to Red Robin, right? What my argument here is that the server is the one that's doing the least amount of work to make your stay there enjoyable, right?
The
Like
Red Robin, yeah. Like,
sure for
you're just
most
going.
for most like non-fancy restaurants, it's gonna be the case that like the food's gonna make the owner, the people who clean the stuff, all these stuff are going into making sure that you have a good experience there. And all you see is one dude coming, hey, what do you want? Here you go. That's not. They're doing the absolute least in this equation.
So let me comment
Yeah,
on
and I
that.
agree with
So
you. I would say if they were doing the
I
absolute least, they
disagree.
don't deserve a
I
tip. They don't
disagree.
deserve a tip.
Here's my part where I disagree. Here's the part where I think I would change it because they may not do as much of the physical labor, but to my knowledge, it's been a while since I've been a server. Servers get paid a lot less than the chefs. A lot
Not
of times,
always.
servers' money come from the tips,
A lot less.
right?
And that's the thing. Yes, that's the thing. A lot of their money
So
comes from
servers'
the tips.
incentive is to actually grant you the experience. Make sure your food's there on. I hate when I'm there waiting 3 hours. Make sure it's there talking to me. Make sure have
Yeah.
water, make sure they get the order correct. If you're dealing with 12 tables at once, a lot of times the maintaining of the restaurant is the chef's job, and they get so much less. So if they don't maintain it correctly, it can affect their pay. It can affect their livelihood. And I think that's fair.
I think yeah, exactly.
Servers,
Yeah,
they do get paid a
that's
lot
the thing
less,
applies
but I
to
also feel
everybody
like
in the
servers are
restaurant,
one of
though.
the few jobs you have the ability to control your income.
Truth. That
So
same
you
thing
can
applies to
actually,
everybody in
based
the
on how
restaurant.
good your... say that again?
That same thing applies to everybody in the restaurant, not just the server.
Yes, but everybody in the restaurant gets paid more than the server.
Well, yeah, but okay. So this is what I was saying earlier. One, that's not always the case. But even if the places where it is the case, that's a L on the establishment. I should not have to come up. And
Most
pay
of the
extra
time,
because
it's been a
hold
while
on,
since I've
hold
served,
on.
but most of the times,
Hold on. I shouldn't have to pay extra because of the choices the establishment made.
what do you mean by that?
Okay, so whatchamacallit? It is not the case that every server is getting paid $6 an hour. Like for instance, here I brought Red Robin because I was there the other day. They get paid minimum wage, right? The establishment pays them minimum wage, right? Other establishments pay these people $6 an hour and then expect us to pay the rest of their paychecks. That's fucking stupid. I have no obligation to pay your paycheck. That's the establishment's job, not mine.
So you feel that the establishment should pay them $15 an hour, and any tip that leaves should be split amongst everybody?
I mean, I don't think that the server deserves the tip. I think that if anyone is deserving of a tip in the business, it's going to be the cook, and only the cook, truly.
So have you ever had extremely bad service at a restaurant?
Sure.
And you've had extremely good service, right?
Yep.
You don't think that reflects the server? You think that only reflects the restaurant?
No. What I'm saying is, when it comes to like whatchamacallit, my time there, right? My experience there. The server is not who dictates whether or not I have a good or a bad experience there for me, right? It's going to be the food. It's going to be the cleanliness. It's going to be all this stuff. And then he's like doing the least in this equation because all he's doing or she's doing is saying, oh, what do you want? And then bringing me the said thing that I want.
I think it's unfair. I think it's actually I forget what it's called, but it's like a I don't know. You're making the server out to seem like they don't play a huge role. Like I'm sorry, but like the face of your business is a huge thing. It's like saying salesmen don't deserve commission just because they say, hey, what do you want? And like, okay, you want this? Okay, I'm
Exactly.
gonna give it to you.
Right,
It's like
salesmen do
it's
a
just
lot
like
more.
it would just be bad business on the restaurant's part. And like I said, I think if you took out the tip system, it would give less incentive for the server to be even like nice to the what's it called, the customers. I
Yeah,
feel like this is just like an
but that
accountability
argument
thing
you're
for
making should
servers.
be
Like you're
applied
not
to
gonna get
everything.
paid shit. You're not gonna get paid shit unless you bring your A game and you sell our food. We're gonna compensate, and I understand that like a place like Denny's isn't gonna compensate their chefs all that much, but I don't give a fuck about Denny's. I'm talking about like a nice restaurant. They do compensate their chefs pretty well, and like like it's usually like a stepping stone to get to the next step, like a 4 or 5 star restaurant or a Michelin star, and then they get compensated very well, and then they have better servers as well, and they get paid just about the same, maybe a little more base, but they get a shit ton more tips because they like, to be fair, yes, your food will
Yeah,
sell.
but they're also not
Your
making
food,
any, like
wait, your food
$7 an
will
hour.
sell, but what makes a restaurant, like a high class restaurant, is the presentation of what happens, like the customer experience.
Sure,
And
but
when the
you can have
customer
essentially
sees
more
somebody with a
servers.
smile on their face and helping them out, let's say that like they're packed
Brother, you
and the
gotta let me
chefs.
respond to anything.
Well,
You
I'm
go
not.
on
I'm
and on and
also
on.
not finished. Let's
I
say,
know.
like,
After
Exactly.
this,
I mean,
I'm gonna let the next two people say their point.
yeah.
Again.
Like let's say the restaurant's packed, and then chefs are kind of slacking by, and then like the manager says, oh yeah, you can give them like a free like dessert. It's up to that server to ask that first off, because like to let them know, oh, these people have been waiting this long, and two, it's up to the server and how it's presented. Like, oh, we're just gonna give you a free dessert, or I am so sorry. I know that you've been waiting so long. Like all these things. Like that's hard to do, especially when you're under a lot of stress and you deal with some asshole customers. I'm sorry, but they're not doing the least. I would
I'll
say.
say it like this. One that thing where you're saying the incentive for him to do a better job, that applies to everybody. The cook wouldn't be doing the job if he wasn't getting compensated, right? So that's on the establishment again. And two, whatchamacallit, I forgot the second thing. You said a lot.
I mean, it was all basically incentive, and then it was all basically the experience was the same thing. I didn't give 2 points.
There's
That was my whole
places, there's
point.
places without servers altogether that do just fine. People love the place.
Yes, I know, but sorry,
yes.
go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
So this server making your restaurant, I disagree with. It's not the equivalent of like a salesperson, like you tried to make the analogy to. A salesperson is going to be the reason why they're getting any type of business. Like they're going out and reaching outsourcing and bringing these people in, as opposed to somebody who's just sitting there and saying, "Hey, what do you want?" I understand the image thing.
I say sitting there saying what you want is just very bad faith. I mean, like,
Sure. Yeah. I agree.
it's basically what I'm saying is you can have a chef, you can have a great chef, and just have like a takeout place, and he can make a good amount of money, but they're never gonna have that 5-star restaurant experience unless you have really, really good servers. And if you compensate the servers with the food would be way too expensive. No one would
Do you think there's no 5-star restaurants without a server?
Without what?
Or a server?
I meant 5. You know what I mean, like a sit-down restaurant. And I don't really think there are.
Yeah, they have like the sushi bars and stuff like that. That have like the.
All right. I did allow this to go on. I'm gonna let Henry say his point about the prompt. And then
Henry! Sorry.
All right, it's been a long time, Henry. How are you?
I am very good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
It's good that you remember me. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So the guy, yeah. So the person next to me, how do you say your name?
Doc. It's Get Scarred, but Doc.
Scar, did you say?
Yeah,
Just call him Doc. Yeah, call him Doc.
All right. So there's one thing that you said that I wouldn't say annoyed me, but made me kind of disagree. You said that said that obviously the idea of a tip is it incentivizes people to obviously be happy, work hard,
to present happy.
But this is the thing. I lived in I lived in Japan before for multiple years, and in Japanese culture, if you leave a tip, it's actually an insult to leave a tip. So one thing is that it really depends on what certain country you're living in and what their customs are there. And for me, I leave tips where it is necessary, but it's perfectly fine to leave a $0 tip. I mean, I worked in restaurants, like high quality restaurants, like we're talking like 5-star Michelin star restaurants. I've worked in those before for multiple years, and I never go there with the intention, like, do I know that I'm going to receive tips that day? Yes, I do know that. But do I go there with the idea of like, oh, I'm going to see how many tips I'm going to get. Let's see how much money I'm going to get in total. No, I go there and I go there with a smile on my face. Not because I want to try and get as much money as possible. It's just because it's good. It doesn't cost anything for you to be happy or for you to put a smile on your face or to be nice. That costs nothing. It shouldn't be a like you receive something and then you give it. No, you give it the whole time. I've had many rude servers in my time. And saying in my time makes me sound old. I'm actually 23. But I've worked in these places, and I've been to restaurants where I've had servers who are terrible, but I still thank them. I still say thank you for the meal, thank you for your service, because it costs nothing to be nice. So, do you understand what I'm getting to? Do you understand my point?
Yeah. Did you tip
I see what you're
the
saying,
bad servers?
but
I'm asking you. Hold on. Did you tip the bad servers?
So this is the thing.
Like the answer first.
I do sometimes tip the
See, I
bad
think that's wrong.
servers. But I'll explain to you the reason why. Currently, I'm in Thailand, which is where I've lived for the past 11 years, and here, when you're given tips, the tips don't let's say I have a server and I give them, let's say, a $5 tip or whatever. Okay, that $5 doesn't go into their pockets. What happens is that all the tips at the end of the night, they all get put into a pool, and then it gets split equally among the servers, among the managers, and among the cookers. So the food, the money that I'm giving in Thailand specifically doesn't go to the person. It all gets put in a pot somewhere, and then at the end of the shift, it gets spread out equally amongst all the people, amongst the servers, amongst the kitchen porter, amongst the chefs, amongst the manager, everyone. So the reason that I tip even when I have a bad server is because I'm doing it because I know it goes to other people as well. I know it goes to the people who are hot, who are in the kitchen where it's hot. I mean, I've been a chef. I've been a chef myself. I currently have a position as a chef, and that money does go. Some of that money goes to me, even though I'm not directly communicating with the customers. But I'm in there in a hot, stress environment where I'm making their food. Some of that money is coming to me. So I've been on all sides. I've been the customer, I've been the server, and I've been the chef. And I understand why it's important to sometimes leave tips, and also other times where it's important not to leave tips. You know.
I'm also,
as I mentioned, the position in Japan. If I leave a tip there, it's considered as an insult. And I know for us Westerners that sounds very weird and very questionable, and we think
like
why. But that's their tradition, and I'm going to fully respect that. If let's say for example they were somewhere in the UK, I'd happily tip. But in that instance, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to leave a tip because I know in this culture where I've been living for 2 years, I know it's rude to do that, so I'm not going to.
Yo, Protect, are you there?
So
Yo, Protect, are you there?
I used to be a server too.
You might have found
And I
debate
had the
someone on this
exact
platform. Wait,
opposite.
true. Wait, host, you might have found debate someone on this platform.
Yeah, but I want Sav
So
to
what?
say one first.
I got you.
All right, Sav, this irrational person on top, right? What do you think about the problem? What you heard?
I mean, yeah, it's okay to leave a $0 tip. I mean, especially in the U.S., I understand. Like, I've always known, like, tipping is a universal thing, or it's not a universal thing. It's just specifically not made, but in the U.S. and Canada. But yeah, I think it's okay just based off the fact of you're a server, waitress, bartender, whatever. It's typically what we connect with tips, and it's just based off service. But I think there's more of an obligation there than there is anything. But if you're like, I see people like tip grocery workers, I think that's a little different and a little weird. Or like my job, like, I mean, I'm providing a type of service, but it's not the service to where, like, I am the face, right? So, like,
Can I just quickly comment on something you said?
Yeah.
So you were talking about, obviously, like, in America, it's kind of like an obligation. The reason that it's become an obligation in America is because the rate that people get paid for minimum wage is not good enough, and majority of servers in America actually they actually no. Trust me, they actually a lot of people in America actually depend on tips to be able to afford their rent, to be able to like afford what their bare necessities. American servers do basically depend on that. Like when they're working the minimum wage job, they need tips. They rely on tips to be able to live. And trust me,
That's why
I've been to the US multiple times.
But
with my
you
friends,
understand
and
there's a different minimum wage set. That's why there's a difference. So like as a server, you like even at the same restaurant, there's a different wage set
So like I'm from
No,
one
no, no, no,
state.
no. I'm talking about like the lowest of the low. I'm talking about
Yeah,
like
that's what I
even just
mean. It's
even
like
just
a
like a
dollar a
regular
tip.
diner or just basically just any place. They rely
Right.
on tips. And I've been to America many times. And actually, I went there to meet a group of my friends who are American, who I haven't seen for a very long time. And four out of the five of them are servers. And I was talking to them about like how the pay was there, just because I was just interested. And they said. The pay isn't great, but each and every single one of us, we rely on tips because that's how we're able to make ends meet. That's how we're able to have money at the end of the month with like disposable income, which they can like spend on shopping, going out to restaurants, all that sort of stuff. They said they all said, yeah, it's based on our tips. We need our tips in order to have those sorts of luxuries, and also at the same time, we rely on those tips so we're able to start to having savings. That's what they've told me. I'm not making this up. I'm not going to lie to you.
I live
I'm a Christian. One of the Ten Commandments.
I
One of
serve
the
like
commandments is
just
down.
like
All right, simmer down, everybody. Don't heat it. All right, simmer down, everybody. I
Yo,
like that.
protect.
Don't.
Yo, protect. Can I do it now?
Wait,
That's
there's
all.
one other person.
That's all I wanted to say.
W. Henry. W is a long time.
Yeah, protect. Can I do it now?
Wait, hold on. There's one other person. There's this Izzy person, then we'll move on. So this Izzy person, you may speak your mind.
Think, as coming from someone in the UK, it is absolutely okay to leave a $0 tip. I don't know
Big
what
up
y'all
the
are doing
UK.
with this
Big up the
tipping.
UK.
I don't know what y'all are doing with this tipping culture in the US, but if I'm going out for dinner and I have to factor in that I got to do a 20, 30, 40% tip on top of the money I'm taking to take somebody out for dinner, I would lose my mind. Actually lose my mind. So
Based.
I think actually people should just that's the role of the manager, right? Managers should be paying their workers. If the manager's not paying their workers right, that's not my problem. I go, if you give me like an above and beyond service that is absolutely brilliant and I'm like, wow, I'll give you a £5 note. But come on guys, I'm not gonna go, can I give you 50% of a tip for a Starbucks worker? Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous, guys. Like, people need to really sort this out.
Starbucks don't deserve it
You
at all.
know, easy. I have to tell you, as a fellow Brit, I fully understand where you're coming from. I do currently live in the UK now. I moved back there about a year ago. But Izzy, everything you're saying, I fully agree with. The idea of obviously like giving someone a tip at Starbucks, fully understand.
Yeah, protect.
Yeah,
Can I do it
Sav.
now?
Hey,
Yeah, wait, hold
Mac,
on.
apparently Sav never finished.
Yeah, fine. I'll let her finish, and then we'll
I
move
mean,
on to
I
the
was
last.
just trying to add on to the fact of like, that's why I said it's not a universal thing, right? So like, if you're going into a grocery store, there should be no obligation or expectation of a tip. But I do think I don't think a lot of people talk about this as well, but if you are providing a service where you are the face, so like I was a groomer, that sounds terrible, a dog groomer.
Yeah,
Even then, I don't even. That sounds kind of weird too. But
Good. Well done for changing the word groomer. Good pick.
Okay, so I mean, so it depends on the company. Like, I was working for a smaller company where really part of my income, like, it was half and half, right? So, I mean, most people don't understand that culture or that type of business, but like, I think there is more to tipping than just a server, a waitress, a bartender. I think if you are providing a livelihood service, there should be and is kind of an obligation, especially within the US that I know. But I do think a $0 tip is valid depending on the service.
yeah. Okay. Holy yacht fest. Sorry. Anywho, trying to move on.
Yeah, protect. You mind if I do it, bro?
Fine.
All right, fantastic. So the guy, hold on.
Oh, hello, Void Negation. Hi.
What's up, Void? Yeah. So the guy above me, you're a Christian, right? Evangelical?
I think he is.
You talking to me?
Yes.
Yes, I am a Christian. I'm a Protestant evangelical. But if we want to be very specific, yeah, I'm actually a disciple of Christ.
Okay, wonderful. So, like, what do you mean by disciple of Christ? What does that mean?
So, me being a disciple of Christ basically means I am a follower of Christ, and being a disciple Basically, a disciple of Christ is basically just a follower. Like Jesus had the 12 disciples, and they were his followers, the same as me. And also, one of the things about me being a Protestant evangelical means we focus on three things. We focus on our personal conversion as Christians, how we are as Christians. We believe the Bible is the highest power because it is the Word of God, and also we spread the Gospels.
Okay, cool. So you take all those three things into account. So like, what exactly ordained you as a disciple of
Well,
Jesus? Would it
those are the things we focus
would
on
it
as evangelicals.
would it be the case that you have the authority from Christ himself to be a disciple?
Yes.
Okay, so where exactly did Christ give you this authority to be a disciple?
Following Christ, it's that simple. Because when you
No,
well,
there's a criteria that makes you an individual by which is a disciple of Christ. Where exactly does this authority come from, and who gave you this authority?
it was Jesus who gave us the authority. Okay,
What
God,
verse?
it was God who gave us the authority. And when it comes to being a disciple,
What verse?
what do you mean? What verse?
Okay, so you take it to be a case that Christ gave you authority to be a disciple, but I'm asking you what exact verse instantiates that proposition.
What about being a disciple of Christ?
Yeah, like the verse. Like,
Yes, like what verse in the Bible determines if you yourself are a disciple of Christ?
Well, there's Matthew chapter 16, verse 24, which says, deny self and follow him. Then there's also John chapter 13, verses 34 to 35, which says, love one another as proof, being central alongside. And then also John 8, 31 says, abide in his teachings. Then also in Luke chapter 9, verse 23, deny self, take up the cross daily. It's talking about serving Christ.
That doesn't mean one is a disciple. A disciple is going to be one by which has the authority of Christ in order to preach the message or spread the gospel in of itself. Now you can say that you're a disciple.
Serving Christ is being a
You can
disciple.
say, here's the thing though. So like, I don't deny the fact that you're a follower of Christ. That's not what I'm trying to argue. I'm saying
I know, but I'm saying serving Christ is being a follower.
Okay,
spreading the
cool.
gospel, trying to spread trying to spread Jesus' message.
Okay,
That's
wonderful.
what being a disciple
So
is.
you take it to be the case that spreading Jesus' message is going to be the criteria in which makes you a disciple, right?
I'm sorry, say that again.
You take it to be the case that spreading Jesus' message is going to be a thing that which makes you a disciple, correct?
Two things. First of all, you need to speak slower, and second of all, you need to speak more clearly because I can't understand a word you're saying.
Okay, so you take it to be the case that preaching his gospel is
I
going to make you-
take the what? I take the what? I take
Oh my
the.
God. You take it to be the case that preaching his gospel is going to make you a disciple, correct?
No.
Okay, so what exactly would make you a disciple?
Making me a disciple of Christ is serving God.
Okay, serving God. So just so we're clear, are Christ and God fundamentally the same being?
They are the same being. What are you on about?
Okay, so do you take that Christ?
There's one Godhead and one divine nature that appears in three
Okay.
persons.
Yeah.
God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit.
Okay, wonderful. I understand the whole breakdown. So you take it to be the case that God and Jesus have the same essence, right?
They are. They're the same person.
Well, they're the same person.
They're the same divine nature and the same God.
Well, I think you might be confused. So nature is order of operation. Essence is a set of properties that make the entity what it is.
Essence, I mean. Essence.
Okay, so how do you define essence?
I mean, do you want like the way that I define essence is literally the way that obviously the dictionary does it. You know, the
Set of
indistinct
intrinsic
nature.
properties.
So basically, it's the indispensable or instinct quality of something, especially something abstract, that determines its character.
So fundamentally, what something is, right?
What do you mean?
So something, what it is, the oneness of something. Like God's essence is uncontingent, unbegotten, eternal, all powerful, right?
The thing is that when it comes to the Trinity, each of them have different roles. So you
I understand the implication. I'm asking you, do you take it to be the case that the essence is going to be things by which are essential to the being, like intrinsic properties?
Could you give me an example?
Okay, so intrinsic properties is a wetness of something. So the intrinsic properties of God is going to be something by which is uncontingent, eternal, unbegotten, and the being by which does things on its own volition. That's the essence of the individual. Now, there's other sort of things like relational properties, things by which are shared amongst two different subjects, but they don't predicate that they have the same essence. It's just sorts of things by which have identity or perhaps like, similarities amongst each other.
Okay, I have somewhat of an understanding of what you're trying to say. So what is your main question again? Just in the simplest form.
Never mind, bro. You're good. Yeah, host, we can move on.
Oh, okay. Anybody else to say something about the prompts? Sav grooming dogs. That's already doing too much.
No, dude. Like, she could have easily said, like, "Oh, I just groomed like Void because he wanted to," but she said no. She doubled down, and then she said, "I groom dogs. They can't even consent, bro."
No, I used to give dog haircuts and I used to clean anal glands.
That's what they all say. That's what they all say.
Sure. That's what they all say.
You didn't
and
hear
Drake,
the second part.
Drake Bell used to cut the kid's hair instead, right?
You didn't hear the second part.
Is that the voiceless? I just want you to know I'm going to drop now.
Yeah, thanks for coming up.
Yeah, it's been good seeing you. Also, I just want to let you know that on the 18th, it's going to be my official 1 year anniversary of being saved.
Oh, nice! Congrats.
So yeah. Also, did I mention to you that I was baptized on the 28th of September?
No, you did not mention. I don't remember that.
Yeah. So I was actually baptized in September on the 28th, and also in 3 days' time, it's going to be my official 1 year anniversary.
Oh, nice. Good.
So yeah, I just wanted to let you know that.
Wait,
Very
Protect,
nice.
aren't you Catholic?
Haven't been inducted into the church yet, but inquiring and leaning towards Catholicism. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for having me voice this, and yeah, God bless you and have a good day.
Welcome. Thank
God
you.
bless.
Yeah.
God bless. Bye bye.
At least I don't groom dogs. All right.
Yeah, at least I don't groom dogs. Sav.
All right. Anybody to say anything about the prompts?
Yeah, I don't think we should tip dog groomers.
Yeah,
Why?
I think
$0 for.
Why?
they are providing a
Because the
service.
dogs can't consent.
Oh my god.
Anybody else? I think the dog groomer has said enough. Anybody else to say something about their prompt?
Well, all the ops. So it's like I'll just be speaking to the choir. I think me and Sav agree on the topic. It sounded like.
Not really.
Wait, no
Oh, you don't agree with me?
nonsense. Wait, no nonsense. What do you think about the prompt? Wait, BTA, what do you think about the prompt? Or anybody, what does anybody think about the prompt?
I think we should probably leave tips for people. It just seems kind of intuitive. I don't know. It just seems like you should help your fellow man if you recognize their boss isn't paying them enough, right? Which is most of the time the whole reason for tipping. So I think it's just the right thing to do because you would want this to be done to you. Yeah. So I think you should do that. You don't even gotta leave a $30 tip. A $5 tip is it's not crazy.
So, do you think that we should always do things that we would want to be done to ourselves?
Majority of the time.
Definitely not
What
dog
would be
grooming.
like? Yeah, definitely not dog grooming. So, what would be the oh my god, I can't think of the word right now. You know what I mean, though. What would be the limit on which we should not do what we want on ourselves to another person?
I think when it violates some kind of pragmatic concern. Obviously, I don't want anybody to take my life, but if they're going to go and try to unalive me, I should probably take their life, right? So obviously I don't want that done to me, but I'm not going out like that. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah,
guess
fair
it'd be
enough.
I
So,
think
so
it
like,
would,
so like,
yeah.
I guess if it were to do some kind of harm to you, or if they had some kind of malicious intent against you, that would be the part that would be
Yeah,
that would
it'd
make
be
it bad.
kind of Yeah, it'd be kind of like, the only way I can say it is like threshold deontology. Like,
Hmm.
um, like they have very
Kind of roughly.
specific, yeah, like,
I was hoping you wouldn't though, because I wanted to say then it would make sense if a girl wants to get fucked in the ass, she can fuck your ass.
yeah. Well, no,
you
no.
said yeah first.
Yeah, there's a pragmatic concern there, like
It would institute pleasure.
it would tear my asshole. I wouldn't want that. That'd be the pragmatic
It'd
concern.
rub your prostate. You can
There
ask
could
divinity.
be
You
there
can
could
ask
be some
divinity.
there could be some like utility calculus though, right? Like you'd never have to wipe again because it would just all come out like smooth, right? Depending on, yeah,
I'm
there
done
can be
with the
some utility
conversation. It was a joke.
calculus.
It was a joke, dude. Stop. Don't do it.
I'm gonna take this even farther than you did, Swin.
Well, I
He's
think
like, you
Sav
want
took
to?
it the furthest. But I think we're gonna move on to
Yeah.
no nonsense. No
Yeah,
nonsense.
BTA. Wait, actually, I actually want to ask BTA. How do you feel about dog grooming?
Like giving a dog a haircut.
Wait, is
Well,
that
I'm
what
just
it
gonna.
is?
Is she still here? Damn it, she's not even
No,
here.
she's
No,
not.
she said that she was a groomer, and she's like, wait,
Oh,
no, that's bad. And then she said a dog groomer, and then we made it sound worse.
yeah, I don't think I wanted to groom a dog. I don't want to groom anybody.
No dogs have like fleas. I'm not gonna
What
give
if
it a haircut. It has like fleas. I'm pretty sure dogs have fleas.
not all dogs have fleas?
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Have you never owned an animal?
I have a cat. I have 2 cats.
I'm probably gonna get a cat when I get a house. I have a
Yeah,
dog.
they're definitely goated.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
don't want
so
a dog and a cat.
yeah, Mr. No Nonsense. Hopefully you don't groom dogs. What do you think about the prompts? No nonsense.
Oh, the prompt is
Yeah.
okay to leave a $0 tip. Now, here are my rules on that. When I'm sitting there for service and you're servicing me, I always leave something decent. When I come to get a to-go order to pick up, the most I give is like $1 or $2 just because, just to be nice. But I think the one time I left a $0 tip was like I came to get something and the person just brought the order out to me. And I even saw the person look down at the receipt and shake their head. But I'm like, it's not like I'm coming to the rest. Like, you just bringing the bag out to me. I had to drive out here and get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if they mess up, so they do a big blunder like that warrants not having a tip, in my opinion. Oh,
Mhm.
dog groomer is back.
Is she back? I messaged her. I said, remember to stop grooming dogs, and we'll be okay.
Yeah. Keep calm and don't groom dogs. That'd be a good T-shirt.
Great T-shirt. Send it to her.
Yeah. I think it depends on the type of job. I don't think every job warrants tipping. I think the example I gave. Look, I think if you work at Safe Life, I think they're paying you pretty decently. I think that's like a career job. Like if you like replace people's windshields, like if the bill was $400, like they're probably paying you well. I don't think that type of job warrants a tip. And I did tip the guy for doing that because he did drive to my house to fix my windshield. But $400 bill, I think they're paying you pretty well. It is a very high technical skill to replace a windshield. That is a service that they're providing. Oh, it got real quiet.
Sorry, I'm trying to do my last year review, and it's not working out. Actually, you want to do a live to help me get a raise? I just had a kid last month, so this would be like very ethical to do. And yesterday I fucked up my car, so this would be super ethical.
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure. When we do this live? I mean, it's like 5 a.m. right now. I should definitely go to bed.
No, you're supposed to help me.
Well, you meant like right now?
I'm doing it right now. It's actually late. I don't know if that's bad. It's actually like 6
Look, I
years
had the
late.
displeasure of hearing somebody groom a dog. I think that was too much misery. I've been through for a night. Oh, Void is
Dude,
back.
Void, actually, hey, Void Negation, can we get on a Discord call, Papa?
Well, I only have a few minutes. I mean, I'd be down to have one tomorrow if you're down.
I need to do my review, so I need to
Yeah, I'd be down to do one at some point tomorrow if that's cool. Or I guess later today. Technically, it's today.
Well,
But,
I'm just gonna get it done today, but it's all good.
all right. Well, how long would you need?
Depends on how good you are.
I'm good at, like in bed or.
I was about to say, what is with this sus stuff?
This
Well, I
is
mean, I heard grooming and then I joined in.
Yeah. Well, it was sad we said it
the
was
way,
nothing to do with
the way
dogs.
me and
Yeah.
you both are just like, I wish I was groomed.
Yeah, dude. I
Yeah, it
wish
was
I
like,
were like fucking. I mean, I got a big tip right
that
here.
might be a good cue to end. Dog grooming. Just leave that on my head. I'm just gonna ignore that. Yeah.
Well, if this is your first time hearing about dog grooming, wait till you hear about cat grooming.
Yeah.
Protect, I got a tip for you, dude. I got a big tip for you right here.
Oh, you're gonna give me a gift? Nice.
Yeah.
The galaxy
Yeah.
would be really nice. Yeah.
I'll give you a gift.
This is just going over my head. I don't even know what that even means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
Yeah.
It gets the people going.
All right,
Yeah.
y'all take care. I'm gonna give Doc a quick call here.
Yeah, I'm gonna end too. It's 5 a.m. If you want to see me on Twitch, let me know and I'll hook you up.
Sounds good, bro. Thank you.
God bless, brother.
All right, have a good night.
God bless nonsense. God bless Doc. God bless Protect.
Have a good night.
God bless. God bless.
Oh, it's empathy. I definitely have to end. All right, good night.
Yeah.